Here, we've done this one, so it won't be tight. So take turn you on. I'll just do this. Y'all want to put the windows up? Keep them down. I think we can keep them up.
You see tonight, you see tonight, and
He's sitting.
tonight, I officially become one of you.
By his parents, Jeanette and Haywood Thomas. While playing for the like to thank God, his family, his friends, his brother Avery, he loves all of you. Number 5, Jalen Deshaun Hart. Jalen is being escorted by his parents, Lakeisha and Jermichael Hart, Sr. After high school, Jalen plans to go to college and get a degree in kinesiology. He would like to thank his mother for being the best mother anyone could ask for, and a thank you to his dad's discipline in making him the person that he is today. He would also like to thank his siblings and grandparents for their encouragement on this journey, and a big thank you to his aunties Anisha Henderson and Brandy Ray, and a thank you to all of his coaches. Number 8, River Perkins. River is being escorted by his mother, Courtney Kalawi, and his father, Lance Perkins. He played in the state championship and held an A honor roll since sophomore year. After high school, River plans to keep on living. He would like to give all glory to God first and a thank you to his mom and dad. Number 10, to Keenan Langley. Keenan is being escorted tonight by his mom, Gwendolyn Langley, and his uncle, Frederick Langley. He is glad to be where he is today. Keenan also plans to attend college, and he wants to thank his family. Number 12, Regan Smith. Regan is being escorted by his parents, Stace and Sheila Smith. As a Malakoff Tiger, Regan has received the 2019 Football First Team All-District Award. He is a 3-time state champion motocross racer. After high school, Regan plans to pursue a full-time career at Gulf Shore Telecom Inc. and part-time career with Smith Pro Rodeos. He would like to thank his dad, mom, brother, grandparents, Cody, Presley, but most importantly, his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Number 15, Brandon Nation. Brandon is being escorted by his parents, Christy and Gary Nations. Brandon has played varsity football for 4 years and has taught in first team all-district football. After high school, Brandon is attending Incarnate Word in San Antonio to continue his baseball and academic career. He would like to thank his parents for always supporting him in everything he does. Also, he would like to say thank you to all the people that have always been there for him. Number 17, Nathan Jones. Nathan is being escorted tonight by his parents, Christina and Matt Jones. He was part of the football team when they were state runner-up for football in 2018. He was named first team all-district tight end in 2019. After high school, he plans to attend college and play football. He would like to say thank you so much to his parents, sisters Katie and Abby, his brother Mikey, his Nana and Papa, his girlfriend Carly, and her parents, and his big family. Shout out to the Strays for always supporting him and his sporting goods. He loves all of y'all so much. Number 20, Connor Kell. Connor is being escorted by his parents, Chris and Missy Kell. During high school, Connor has been in the top 10 of his class and played 2 years of varsity football and track. Connor plans to attend Sam Houston State University and major in criminal justice. He would like to thank his mom and dad for all their support throughout his life and for making anything possible. He would most importantly like to thank his grandma for all the countless times she had to leave work to bring him something he needed. He loves y'all. Number 21, Jalen Mosley.
Why are you smiling so big? Because I'm getting off. No more school, more
Jalen is being
training for
escorted
me.
by his mom, Ashley Mosley, and his dad, Reggie Coleman. Jordan Coleman Jr.
That's the only bad part of it. Is school
Jalen
work.
has been a part of the 2018 state runner-up football team, 2019 first team all-district safety, and second team all-Henderson County team safety. After high school, Jalen plans to go to college and major in kinesiology. He would like to thank his family for always being there for him and believing in him. He would also like to thank the coaches that helped him be a better player and a better person. And a special thanks to his brothers right here for all the great memories. They've been playing ball together for years, and they always said that they would win state. And in Jalen's words, now let's go get it. Number 22, Bryson Adair. Bryson is being escorted tonight by his mom and dad, Shelly Adair and John Adair. He plans to attend Sam Houston State to further his baseball and academic career. He would like to thank his coaches, his teammates, his parents, and grandparents for supporting him in everything he does. Number 52, Cole Gaddis. Cole is being escorted tonight by his parents, Jeff and Monica Gaddis. Cole's sophomore year, he was part of the Tiger football team and went to state in football. He will be attending the University of Incarnate Word to continue his academic and baseball career. Cole would like to thank his parents, who have always been there for him. Also, he would like to thank his coaches and his teammates who have made his high school career unforgettable. Number 54, Zamir Ruiz. Zamir is being escorted by his parents, Sonia and Joel Berry. He played in the state championship in 2018 and was selected as a two-time for all-district defensive tackle and regional qualifier powerlifter for 2 years. After high school, Zamir would like to play college football. He would like to thank his mom for being the most supportive person and for being there for him through everything.
What'd you do with Joe? Leave her home?
Number 65, Trevor Jarvis. Trevor is being escorted by his parents, Michael Jarvis and Elizabeth Adams. After high school, Trevor plans to go to trade school and then own his own business. He would like to thank his grandma and his mom and dad.
Didn't realize it was important. Yeah, I know. You don't know really.
Number 75, Eric Waldo. Eric is being escorted by his parents, Rachel and Jesus Waldo. Eric was part of the team when they made it to state finals in football. After high school, Eric will be working full-time at Gulf Shores, Telcom, and be traveling to rodeos across the U.S. working with Smith Pro Rodeos. We would like to thank his family and close friends who have been there for him along the way. Please give our senior football players a round of applause to show our appreciation for their dedication. Alright, thank you football players and good luck tonight.
Is being brought to you in part by Sig Peach Insurance of Malakoff, Texas. Sig Peach Insurance is a family, independently owned business that has multiple carriers to choose from. Letty Myers and Sig Peach will find the right solution for all of your insurance needs, such as auto, boat, motorcycle, umbrella, life, collector car, flood, pet health, renters, ATV, power sports, recreational vehicle, disability, and health insurance. What are you waiting for? Call or go by the office today for your savings quote so you can enjoy more of your money tomorrow. Remember, Sig Peach is for you. Sig Peach Insurance is located at 214 North Terry Street, Suite A in Malakoff, Texas. The phone number for Sig Peach Insurance is 903-675-7771. 903-675-7771. You can also email Carrie at carrie.peach@sig4u.com or go to their website at www.sig4u.com.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
Hey, it's that time of the year where you don't want those special moments to be forgotten about. Wesley Jones, owner of Thunderbridge Photography, can bring those magical moments to life, and you can have a lifetime of memories frozen in time. Wesley specializes in detailed, artistic, and dramatic portraitures such as sports photography, singer portraits, and glamour shots. With Thunderbridge Photography, Wesley works with his clients to come up with a creative and original concept that translates into one-of-a-kind images. Wesley is currently booking singers
fall weddings, and they are booked for 2019, but would love to show you around for your 2020 wedding at Anding Acres. You will receive an elegant but country-style wedding. While I'm talking about wedding plans, the Anding House is now open for that weekend wedding getaway stay. Just a little history of the Anding House LLC. The Anding House represents the days of old and are the only bed and breakfast in Malakoff. This is the perfect place for small parties, meetings, birthdays, and social events. The 4,500 square foot stately home was built in...
And a coach. She would first like to thank her lovely mother. She would like to say thank you for supporting her in any and everything she has done and will do. You have loved and cared for her to the fullest extent. You have showed her what it is like to grow up with complete and universal love and the motivation to be successful in life. She loves you. And next, she would like to thank her dad for being there for her and showing her unconditional love. Thank you for your guidance and support. Thank you to her other parents for being the biggest cheerleaders and pushing her to be the best that she could possibly be. To her loving siblings, thank you for all the laughs and fun times you have given her, especially her sister. Thank you for being the most loving and caring sister. She would also like to thank her teachers, coaches, friends for being there for her every step of the way and making her high school experience the most outstanding and craziest she could ever imagine. And last but not least, she would like to say thank you to her crazy loving high school sweetheart, Samir Ruiz. You are her strength and power to keep pushing forward in life and showing her to never give up on herself no matter how hard it gets. She says thank you for your support and love you all have come along from Pee Wee Football Homecoming. May Tilley. May is being escorted tonight by her mom, Jessica Johnson, and her sister, Miss Yona. May was a trainer for 2 years for the varsity football team. She has also been on the varsity cheer squad for the past 2 years. She was nominated for All-American Cheer. After high school, she would like to attend college to become an RN. She would first like to say thank you to God for waking her up every day. She would also like to say thank you to her beautiful mother for supporting her and encouraging her in everything she has done and will do in life. And thank you for giving her your unconditional love when she needed it the most. She would like to say thank you to her dad for also giving her support and encouraging her speeches. Thank you to her lovely family for supporting her. She would also like to say thank you to her coaches for welcoming her into a lovely program and to her teachers for teaching her everything she knows to this day. Thank you, Malakoff cheerleaders. If we can have our student athletic trainers on the field, please.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know. Each time I heard it, I hit a speak. It's just weird how some people just shrug it off. And some people it takes them to the end of the grade, you know? Really? See, that's crazy, man. And some people get it and 3 days later they're experienced. I don't know if I believe it's that. I just don't believe it's that. They tested mine. They said 3 days before that I got tested and I was negative. We had to test it. I don't believe it. Yeah.
Okay, next are those that help keep our team hydrated and well-rounded, our student athletic trainers. Kai Burns. Kai is being escorted by her parents, Chrissy West and Chris Burns. After high school, Kai plans to attend college. She would like to thank her siblings, her parents, and grandparents, and a huge thank you to her grandpa.
She's the one that was in that SUV on Palestine.
Kylie Miller.
Got through the door. It went right under her seat. Wow. Yeah.
Kylie is being escorted by her parents, Jason Miller and Autumn Elman. Kylie is the head student trainer and the vice president of FFA. After high school, Kylie plans to go to the Navy to be a corpsman. She would like to thank her parents for pushing her to be the best she can be, and her friends and family for making her who she is, and her teachers for always helping her when she needed it. These next girls that I'm about to introduce are not only student athletic trainers, but they're also part of our Lady Tigers volleyball team.
I did that. I broke
Kelsey Bowles. Kelsey is being escorted by her mother, Ashley Payne. Kelsey is a student trainer and a part of our volleyball team. After high school, Kelsey will be continuing her education at Stephen F. Austin State University, where she wants to become an athletic trainer. She would like to thank her mother for always being there for her and pushing her to do better and keeping her plate full. And a thank you to her mom for making her strive to give everything she does 100% of her effort and energy. She would like to thank her coaches, Coach Jazz and Coach Hyde, for not only pushing her as an athlete, but as a person. You have made a huge impact on her life, and she wouldn't be the person she is today without their words of encouragement and also their very harsh criticism when needed. She loves y'all to death. Denver Starks.
Way to go, Denver!
Denver is being escorted by her parents, Brandy and Robin Starks. Denver has been on the varsity volleyball team all 4 years of high school, and she has been a trainer for 2 years. This is her first year to run cross country. She is a regional qualifier for cross country. After high school, Denver plans to attend ETBU to play softball and become an athletic trainer. Denver would first like to thank God. Her mother and dad for always being her #1 supporters and always pushing her to be a better person on and off the court and field. Pecos, her brother, for always pushing her to be more competitive and testing her patience. Thank you to all her friends that have stuck with her since elementary, and a big thank you to Katie Walker for moving here. If she wouldn't have come here her junior and senior years, it just would have been boring. And also to the McCoy family, y'all are like her second family and have supported her through everything. And lastly, she would like to thank her coaches for pushing her to be better and putting up with her crazy energy. Katie Walker. Katie's being escorted tonight by her mom, Pamela Singh, and her aunt, Christine. Katie has been on the varsity volleyball team for 3 years and received first team all-district and academic all-district for the past 2 years. After high school, Katie plans to attend Hardin-Simmons University and major in exercise science. She would like to thank her mom for supporting her and being there every game. You are her #1 supporter, and she couldn't say thank you enough. She would also like to thank her teammates for making it a good season this year. And to the younger girls, Addie, Cam, Caitlin, and Ray, y'all have so much potential in you in these upcoming seasons. She wishes you all the best of luck. And a big thanks to Coach Jazz and Coach Hyde for believing her and pushing her to her potential. You all have made a big impact on her and on and off the field. Now we have one more. She's not a student athletic trainer, but she is part of our volleyball team. Tana Pugh. Tana's being escorted tonight by her mom, Jennifer Pugh of Athens, and dad, John Pugh Jr. of Athens. Tana has been on the Malakoff varsity volleyball team for 3 years and received academic all-district all 3 years and second team all-district for 2020. Tana plans to attend Sam Houston State University and pursue graduating with a degree in animal science and becoming an ag teacher. She would like to thank both her parents for supporting her, her mom especially for constant encouragement and belief. Thank you for never missing a game, for always being her #1 supporter, no matter the outcome. She would like to thank her family for their love and support over the years. She is so grateful to have them in her life, and she would not be where she is today without them. She would also like to thank her teammates and coaches for a great last season. She's managed sharing the court with them, and it's been a great pleasure playing with everyone. And now volleyball girls coach Jazz has a special message for you volleyball girls. Let me read it. This is Coach Jazz. Good evening. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's broadcast and telecast of the Malakoff Tigers versus the Eustace Bulldogs. It's senior night here in Malakoff and also homecoming at the same time.
Oh, my.
And the reason we're having a double up on this tonight is because of Kemp, and Kemp didn't feel like they needed to play us or didn't play us or whatever reason was going on. But then they scheduled a game this week with Crum, so I kind of baffled by that.
Well,
but
Tigers the Crumbs.
Yeah, well, they got the crumbs.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to tonight's broadcast between the Tigers and the Bulldogs. We're excited to be here tonight. I'd like to welcome all of our viewing audience tonight from wherever you may be. And I know that we've got a lot of people from Georgia, North Platte, Nebraska, Germany, Finland, lots of people around the world and the globe listening in, tuning in tonight, watching this contest. This is a District 8 contest and the final district game of the season for these Malakoff Tigers and Eustace Bulldogs. A tale of two tales, basically, for Eustace and Malakoff, Marcus. One kind of slid down this year. The other one kind of keeping their, keeping their mojo going. Yeah, good terminology there, Marcus.
Thank you.
And the Bulldogs tonight come into district play with a 2-6 overall record, 0-4 in District 8 play. Had some squeakers along the way, just couldn't pull it out. Had they had beaten Kemp, they might have had a chance to get in that back door for the 4th slot in the playoffs. As it stands, Kemp will go in the playoffs, and then they will face Grandview next week. Time and date undetermined, but right off the bat, you get the two-time defending state champions right off the bat. Malakoff played Grandview, of course, right off the bat. First game of the season in non-district. And the Tigers took that game into overtime with Grandview before losing in overtime to the Zebras.
Yes, sir.
But tonight, a tale of, like I said, two different stories for each program tonight. Eustace trying to rebuild. They're in rebuild mode over in Eustace with a new coach. Malakoff just keeps on steaming along here and hopefully can get a break here and there in the playoffs and get back to that state championship of 2018 again.
Yes, sir.
Players to watch tonight for the Eustace Bulldogs, Jake Henry and Christian Case lead the Bulldogs. Case, wide receiver, 402 yards receiving, and Jake Henry on the ground, averaging 140.8 yards per game and with a long of 80 and 563 yards on the season coming in, unofficial stats there that I pulled up, Marcus. But for the Malakoff Tigers, look for senior Darion Pace to lead the pace for the Tigers, if you will.
I will.
Tonight in the backfield, Deuce Hart. You've got seniors Nate Jones at the wide receiver spot. You've got Jalen Hart, wide receiver. Deuce Hart at running back. You've got a plethora of kids from Malakoff who, if they touch the ball, they can go the distance. And you just can't name one because they can all come in and play at the same time and score at the same time.
That'll be Peace. We got families, they listen, they're in the fans and they're listening to us.
Oh, good deal.
They said his name is Peace.
Yeah.
Well, we know his name is Peace.
Yeah, Darion Peace.
We didn't mean to say Pace.
Prolific high school quarterback, if you will, for Malakoff.
Yes,
he
sir.
has been one of the best we've seen in a long time. Took the Tigers to the state championship game 2 years ago against those Grandview Zebras, and we are happy to have Darion Peace on our team the last couple of years for sure.
Yes, sir.
He has been a true tested leader and just a good kid on and off the field as well. In the classroom, good. Getting several offers from some colleges as well, so we wish him the best of luck after this season. But after football, we go to basketball. He'll be playing basketball too and probably baseball as well. So he's a multi-sport athlete. He's very coachable, and he learns very well.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, his maturity we've seen grow over the years has just been astonishing.
Yes.
But a great young man he is. Just want to remind everybody, tonight is the last district football game of the year before we go into the playoffs. I want to touch base on the Malakoff Tigers right quick, Marcus, as we see some more parents coming out here, and we'll direct the camera to them here
be the band here
momentarily. This might be the band seniors. We're kind of doing everything a little bit different, but time constraints. They were going to do senior night. We were confused if they were doing the band first or last, but I guess they're going to come out and do senior night for the band right now. It is my TikTok has 6:18 p.m. Kickoff is at 6:30.
Yeah.
So they'll have the crowning of the homecoming queen and king at halftime, folks. Okay. And then the band will do a special performance after the following of tonight's contest is completed. Cool. But getting back to the Malakoff Tiger football team, Coach Jamie Driscoll and company and his coaching staff has been with him since 2009. 116-28 since 2009. Wow. One of the best coaches in the state of Texas with one of the best records in the state of Texas in coaching right now.
Wow.
And Malakoff's all-time playoff record headed into the playoffs is 20-19. They've had 12 district championships. We'll make that 13 tonight because Malakoff has won the district championship outright already.
Exactly.
Kemp forfeited to the Tigers, and then this game is just you kind of hate to say tune-up, but, you know, the Eustace Bulldogs, their kids are playing. This is their state championship game tonight.
Wow.
Crosstown rivals, if you will.
I will.
And they're going to come in tonight fired up and ready to play the Tigers. They always give the Tigers a good game no matter what the records may be.
And that's something.
There's a lot of pride. There's a lot of pride,
right.
and these kids know each other. It's going to be a fun night for everybody involved. You know, I saw the Harris rating system buff the Tigers up to 69 points favorites for tonight's contest. You know, I hate to say 69 points, and, you know, they've got some kids over in Eustace can really play. This is not a bad team whatsoever that the Tigers are going to play.
Right.
They've been involved in a lot of close games this year. They just couldn't pull it out. You know, they were a player or two away from being in just about every game that they've been in, with the exception of a couple.
Right.
And so we're going to see the Eustace Bulldogs come out fired up and playing with a lot of enthusiasm tonight, because this is their championship. This is their playoffs tonight against the Malakoff Tigers.
And with that being said, this is Malakoff homecoming and senior night. So,
woo,
everybody's going to be hyped about that joy. You might see some hidden and some. You want to make your last stay on your field a memorable one.
You know,
they're going to try to put some memories out there.
Since 2016, it's safe to kind of say, Marcus, that the Tigers have a big bullseye on their back every game that they play, because now in 2018 the Tigers have been to the state championship. They know what it tastes like and feels like to be there.
Yep.
You get that feeling about this year's team, but anything can happen. It's a tough region. The region of doom is what I call it, because Region 3 and Class 3A is something to behold, my friend, and I'll get to that a little bit later in the broadcast before we start this game.
Man, oh, man.
But it's going to be a dogfight to the very end. It starts next Friday night, and the Tigers' playoff opponents could be one of two teams right now. We're looking at Maypearl or Dallas Madison. Depends on what happens. Maypearl unofficially right now.
Right.
So we don't know where that's going to be played at just yet. But as soon as we do know, we will put it on our Facebook page and let you all know out at home. And we will broadcast and video that game as well into the playoffs. As far as Malakoff goes, we will be videoing those games.
Yes,
so
sir.
we're proud to be able to do that. We're alumni. And, hey, I'm joined tonight, folks. Marcus Dow, the Hall of Famer.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
And I've got it on good authority that Benny Rogers joins the elite tonight and going into the Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He came and gave me a tap on the back and said, hey, I'm joining you, buddy.
Yeah, so he'll be in there with you, and that's good stuff right there. It's been since October 2nd since we've broadcasted a game and telecasted a game here in Malakoff. October 2nd.
October 2nd.
This coronavirus has put everybody on notice, and you don't know what's going to happen from second to second, minute to minute, day to day. I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen with this virus and how it's going to affect each school. I had an opportunity to talk with Benny Rogers, the godfather, we call him, of the history of Malakoff football.
Yes, sir.
But we were talking about, there could be some forfeits in the high school playoffs because of COVID.
Yep.
There could be some forfeits,
yeah.
and that is crazy.
That's hard.
And to mention it, it looks like now that Texas is having a surge in coronavirus cases once again.
Yes, sir.
So we don't know if we're going to make it past round 1, 2, 3, and before they may even say, hey, we can't do this anymore. We're going to have to cut the high school. It happened in basketball.
Yeah, it happened in basketball.
If you'll remember, they
cut
cut it down. They shut it down. And, they're susceptible to doing that here in high school football, too. We hope not, because we love what we do here broadcasting high school football for the Malakoff Tigers.
Yes, sir.
But we want to make a mention that you just don't know what's going to happen. You just don't know what's going to happen from week to week or day to day.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Right. Uh-oh.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh. Speaking of coronavirus.
Oh, allergies. I've had my test.
Oh, no. We got our test.
Sounds like Corona.
We're getting back to the Tigers, Marcus. We've had 4 area round championships, 2013, 2016, 18, and 19. We've had 11 by-district championships in the playoffs. Regional championships we've had 2, 2016 and 2018.
Okay.
State semifinalist also won in 2018, and the state championship game also being in 2018.
Exciting day.
Yeah, the Tigers overall this year right now are 6-2. On the season and 4-0 in District 8 play.
Right.
Having won the last 5 games in a row, and that started back with the West Russ game and the district game. Teague 77-0, Groesbeck 35-0, Fairfield 55-0, Kemp forfeited, and Eustace tonight. And kudos for Eustace. I want to take just a second and say kudos to the Eustace Bulldogs for playing this game tonight. They have nothing to play for except pride, and those kids are going to lace it up, suit it up, and they're going to get out here and play with these Malakoff Tigers. And I commend Eustace ISD and the Bulldog program for playing this game. They could have took the easy way out,
exactly,
like another school that I know that did, but they didn't. So they're playing this game, and kudos to the Bulldogs. I have great respect for them. We have a lot of friends over there as well.
Right across the street from us.
Yeah, right across the street.
Throw a rock to Eustace.
Yeah, Coach Powers and I pretty much grew up playing baseball together, so it's been a pleasant time for that, it was a pleasant time playing with him, and I catch up with him usually during baseball season because he's a head baseball coach, and we always cut up with each other about the memories we had playing baseball when we were kids and how times have changed now. But there's a lot of good people over in Eustace.
And my son goes to school in Eustace.
JV
team and cross country.
Yeah, that's right. So Aaron's son goes to Eustace. So most of these guys over here are our friends, our neighbors, and we treat one another with respect. But when we play them on game day, we don't like them.
That's right. Aaron gonna be looking at us corner his eye, Joy. Like he still got a little bulldog in him, just a little bit.
No, I'm a Tiger through and through. The old lady, she graduated from Eustace.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. That's why she's down on the bleachers.
We're gonna see what happens here momentarily because both teams are now coming onto the field to play. Eustace will be in all white tonight, purple helmets with some purple stripes on their pants.
Okay.
Malakoff Tigers decked out in all black.
Ooh, I like that.
And gold numerals and black helmet with the gold stripe down the middle and the M on the one side, the number on the other side. They look sharp and playoff ready.
They cleaner than chitlins.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. In talking about chitlins, this is a chitlin fest. I want to talk about our district right quick. The Tigers have scored 305 points this year. The Tigers so far right now, Marcus, 15 straight quarters that they have not allowed their opponents to score on defense. 15.
So you saying 55-0?
Yeah.
75-0, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's been 15 quarters now that the Tigers' opponents have not scored one single point, not a safety, not a field goal, not a touchdown. And so that is something to behold right there. You've got a special group here with the Malakoff Tigers. And even so, you played the defending state, two-time back-to-back defending state champions. You do allow some points there in the Trinity Christian Cedar Hill game, but they've got 13 Division I recruits.
Exactly.
The Trinity Christian Cedar Hill, we saw what they had to offer. I mean, they were mammoth, but these Tigers didn't back down, and they gave them all they wanted and more.
Give them a run for their money.
And we are aware that the picture is come and go here. He's been readjusting the camera.
Okay.
Now, we'll get everything fixed here, I hope, here in just a few minutes, folks. A little bit of glitches here and there. But, October 2nd has been a long time to have to wait.
I was like, wow. Man, for a minute there, I was just waking up being like, oh, man, we're going to, had to think of stuff to do on Fridays.
Well, I want to give the folks a rundown while we're still waiting on both teams to take the field and they complete senior night.
Okay.
In Region 3, especially the Malakoff Tigers, Region 2, 3A, Division 1, Region 2, Mineola will take on Atlanta. Groesbeck will take on Dallas Madison. Gladewater will take on Mount Vernon. That'll be a game right there, my friend. West and Fairfield. Grandview, Kemp, Tatum, Winsboro, Malakoff, Maypearl, Pottsboro, White Oak. So the winner of the Malakoff, and this is tentatively scheduled this way because there's still some things that have to be sorted out tomorrow night with games to be played. So that this could change a little bit, but I don't think it's going to change too much. But the Malakoff, Maypearl winner and the Pottsboro, White Oak winner will face off in the next round of the high school playoffs, right off the bat.
Ooh.
So you've got the team that put the Tigers out of the playoffs last year, and you're going to face them this year in the second round. And it doesn't get any easier then because it goes Grandview, Kemp, Tatum, Winsboro. So I'm going to tell you right now, I really believe, Grandview is going to come out of that, okay? And then you've got to get down the road. It'll be Grandview, I believe, playing Tatum the next round. And I've got Tatum up there, but don't look past Winsboro because Winsboro has a very strong running team this year. Yeah. And that whole district is just a mess right now over there. You got Mineola who beat Pottsboro. It is just a crazy time in high school football this year when teams you thought Mount Vernon was going to take it all. Oh no, hold the boat. Mount Vernon's not going to take it all.
Man, my NFL games right now.
Yeah, well, exactly, and that's the way it is. Like I said, we don't know from moment to moment, minute to minute, or anything like that. But this is a crazy year for high school football. And I'm going to say, you can't always count that Grandview will end up back in a state championship game. Although we wish them well, but we're in that same region too.
Right.
But looking at this right here, there could be many teams to come out and play for a possible state championship out of Region 2. I mean, there's a lot of good competition there. You got to consider us, Malakoff, Pottsboro, Tatum's a favorite, Grandview's a favorite. Skipping on up, you got Gladewater, Mount Vernon. That ought to be one heck of a game right there. And then Mineola, Atlanta. Mineola will take that game very easy. But we're going to have the plan of our national anthem right now as Aaron's nudging me to try to be quiet, but I'd like to talk. Hold on just a minute. All right, folks, we're back. That was the playing of our national anthem. We've got
Yes, it was.
about
They
to get
played
ready to kick things off here at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas on a beautiful Thursday night.
Yes, sir.
It's Thursday night football in Malakoff. And next week starts the playoffs, folks.
It's on.
And that's when
Just
everybody
like that.
starts coming out of the woodwork when the playoffs start happening.
We
So
ready for you.
you can follow us. We'll have every game live that the Tigers are in. And in the playoffs, and every game we will go to and telecast those games when possible.
And Joe, I say what's up to Winston Butler. He said, from ARP, he said they're playing Grand Saline in the ARP tomorrow night for the last playoff spot in district.
Well, I think ARP's going to take that one, to be honest with you. I really do. I think ARP, Grand Saline's been kind of up and down all year. I would pick ARP and their athleticism this year or Friday night to win that game and take that last seed in the playoffs. I've been kind of watching that district too. Another team that we saw, and the Tigers won the toss, deferred until the second half.
Yes, sir.
So the Tigers will be kicking off first tonight here at Tiger Stadium.
And Joe, you think Eustace got a chance to put something on the board? To break the streak?
Here's the thing that worries me. Last game of the season, you've got the district championship clinched. You're going into the first round playing the 4th seed. So this could be one of those games. It's a trap game at first for the Tigers where they come out and maybe get hit in the mouth a couple of times before they finally wake up. And we've seen it happen before. But this team's a little bit different, though. This is a very unusual team this year from the past years that we've watched Tiger football. This team seems businesslike all the time, but they had a habit last year of starting slow out of the gate and then halftime finishing strong. But we'll see what happens here. You can rest assured that Eustace is going to come out and give the Tigers a battle here. Whether they score or not, I don't know. But I don't think they need to try to run on the Tigers, that's for sure.
And Joe, I'd like to say they got a special spot for Lucas tonight.
All
Lucas
right.
is over there. Coaches just went over and took pictures with him at the truck right here. He'll be in the end zone.
Oh, good
on our
deal.
side in the white truck, and he's sitting out there and finna enjoy this homecoming game.
Well, I hope he's listening to us then.
What's up, Luke? He said he's gonna be listening to us. He said he got to listen to us.
Hey, Lucas, glad to see you here tonight, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Juan Gonzalez will tee it off for the Tigers. A long end-over-end kick will be fair caught at the 5-yard line. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs have watched a video of the Tiger special teams, and they'll have no part of that.
No, they don't want it.
Not with number 33 trucking down the field, and he's had some big hits this year so far. I mean, my goodness, he's had some hits. That special teams for the Tigers might be one of the best special teams that I've seen throughout the years, and that's just being honest right there. The Bulldogs will come out, looks like spread formation, 2 wide receivers to the left. Tigers come out in the 43, handoff to the first back through, and he is stuffed. And I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage or not, Marcus.
Oh, no, he didn't. And that was Nations looking like.
Yeah, and that was number 11 on the carry, Joel Adams.
Yeah, Brandon Nations on the tackle, a hard tackle.
Paxton Schwartz looks to be quarterback tonight, or that may be Joel Adams. It's Paxton Schwartz at quarterback, number 7.
And Joel, I don't quite like how they coming out. They know Malakoff is a run defense. You can't run against the Tigers, man.
Well, they're going to try to run. They're going to
try
run where the numbers are at, but I don't think they're going to have much success. Another quick pass downfield. That's a great call right there by the Bulldogs and a first down.
See, that'll work. You see how that worked easy.
Well, and I'll tell you what happened to Keenan Langley. Not to Keenan Langley, but Carter Fuller froze up right there looking at the run. The receiver came open, and before Carter Fuller knew it, the ball was quickly zipped out into the left flat. And the young man made a nice play for the first down.
Exactly.
And a good read by the quarterback on that also. Little read option play almost, if you will.
I will.
Bulldogs come out with 2 wide receivers on the right this time. 1 back in the backfield. Going to be another handoff to Schwartz, and Schwartz immediately loses a yard. And if the Bulldogs expect to have any success against the Tigers, they need to go to the air early and often against this group.
I'm trying to tell you. And don't run through the middle.
No, and we had a penalty marker come flying in, Marcus. Personal foul face mask against the Tigers. Oh, my.
Wow.
That's going to be a 15-yard variety.
They just moving them on up.
And I just talked about this. You come out, and you come out a little flat. And this is what you have to be careful of. You don't want to get down to Eustace right here early off on the bat and give them that confidence that they can build on throughout this contest.
Let's put that on the 47-yard line, almost 48. And wow.
It's like Noah Russell and Cade Adair are the receivers to the right, Marcus. And you've got Ish Maltos, Schwartz, Adams, and looks like number 40 also, Justin Crow. Spread formation, 2 wide right. Going to be a little quick pass again in the flats, and this time he catches Hayden Thomas,
yes, sir,
asleep, and it's a quick pass. And that's like what we call a quick hitter right there.
Yeah.
That pass is complete to Noah Russell. And all he's doing is just sitting down. He's running about a 5-yard button and just sitting right in that zone that the Tigers are playing and having success so far.
And right now,
short passes, you can deke and dunk on this team. They're not ready for it.
Yeah. Looks like coaches, did he call her?
Not sure what's going on with the clock.
They're telling to stop the clock. They're not stopping the clock for some reason. Now they did.
I don't know who's running the clock. It's usually one of their officials. He's usually the one that kicks our internet off every time.
Oh, my.
Speaking of internet, shout out to Dalen Beebe listening all the way from Kuwait.
Oh
wow. My.
Dalen, what's up, BB? Man.
You stay safe over there, buddy.
I'm telling you.
But we appreciate what you do, my friend.
Yes, sir.
2nd down and 5. Back to pass and incomplete. Intended for Maltos. And again, right there, Paxton Schwartz has a lot of time.
He did.
And 25 Maltos just didn't get turned around in time to get that ball because the ball was put there.
It was put right in.
I just don't think Maltos he turned the opposite way of where he should have turned, and
he would have got a first down also with that.
Yeah, it would have been close. And he's a little short, big body.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy.
So it's going to take a little bit to get him down. There's been a lot of Maltos that come through Eustace High School. Remember Juan Maltos back in the day. Schwartz now motioning for Maltos to get to his left side. Adams in the backfield. Schwartz 3-step drop, looks left, throws downfield, and there's going to be pass interference.
Oh man.
That's Carter Fuller again with pass interference. It clearly had a hold of the jersey right there. We saw it from up in our vantage point. So
wow, automatic first.
Yeah, yeah. And David Austin was the intended receiver. David Austin, is very tall. He's runs around 6'3", 6'4". So, and David Austin's one of our friends' son as well.
Coach took him out of the game, took Fuller out and brought Adair in.
Well, I think that's the best call because 2 straight times he kind of looked like he was confused on what to do. And that holding call, you just can't do that. You can't let your defender get past you like that. Schwartz had him ripped right there open. And
right now, Eustace is having their way with the boys right now.
Again, we talked about this. We talked about the success on the pass game. If they went to the air, and they can dink and dunk all the way downfield.
Exactly.
2 wide receivers right in a stacked formation. There's a snap to Schwartz, handoff, and another face mask right there. They didn't see that one, but clearly turned the head of the runner, Adams.
Yep, they got away with that one.
Yeah, they did, Marcus. I mean, from our vantage point up here, they almost ripped his helmet off.
Yeah.
Adams not a very big back. He's what you call low to the floor, but and not very big either though. He's kind of a thin young man.
Yeah.
But I know he can scoot.
Once he get loose, huh? 9 minutes, 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Score 0-0, and Eustace Bulldogs is kind of moving this clock along.
Well, they are, Marcus. That's the plan. You want to keep the ball out of the Malakoff Tigers' hands because they can score at will on you. Here comes a blitz. Blitz coming, and there's a quick pass, and it couldn't get to the intended receiver.
Yeah, he kind of
he had a lot of room to roam out there on that left side. Cade Adair.
I think he saw that blitz coming, Joy, and he just panicked and kind of threw that ball on the ground.
Mosley went double coverage on number 12 instead of the intended receiver. He broke off his coverage, and that would have been doomsday for the Tiger defense right there because he could have caught that ball and scored.
Yes, sir.
So now it's 3rd down and 10 yards to go. And this is the thing, if you're Eustace, you can't have plays like that where you miss a wide open receiver and win against a team like Malakoff.
Exactly.
Tigers look to be bringing it again. Right side pressure coming in.
There he is.
And Schwartz is going to be sacked in the backfield. And that's a beautiful play right there by the Tigers.
And that was Peace.
And Darion Peace. And we saw that coming all the way.
Oh, yeah.
And Schwartz noticed it, tried to run out to his right, but Peace just ran him down from behind.
Enjoy it like he getting up walking with a limp.
Well, I'll tell you what,
he
be
just
walking.
got cool.
I don't know if it's cool or limp. I won't say limp, Marcus.
Okay.
Looks like the Bulldogs may go for this, Marcus. They've got nothing to lose.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
not?
might as well.
They're in deep in Tiger territory, 65 yards away from the Tigers' touchdown right now, 35 yards away from theirs. Why not throw it deep, see if you get a pass interference call? 2 wide receivers left, man in motion is Maltos. Adams in the backfield, Schwartz the quarterback. Pressure being brought once again. Bulldogs pick up the pressure downfield, incomplete. And that time the Tigers got tangled up. Adair and the other young man's Adair too. K-Dare there for the Tigers.
Adair.
And Bryson Adair get their feet tangled up that time and fall to the ground. So a good non-call by the officials right there because they could very well throw that flag on that one if they chose to.
Anyway.
But the Tigers will have the ball for the first time of the night from their own 35-yard line, 65 yards to go for the score for them.
With 8 minutes on the dot.
8 minutes in the first quarter. Eustace had a pretty sustained drive right there.
They did.
4-minute drive to be exact.
Yep.
Peace at quarterback. Peace looks right, throws right on the money to Regan Smith. Or is that Nathan Jones?
Yeah.
That's going to be Nathan Jones on the reception for the Tigers. And that's a nice reception for the Tigers. That ends up being a 16-yard reception for Jones and company. Now Peace again rolls to his left, looks deep downfield, throws to the sideline, and oh my, he drops it.
Right in his chest.
Jalen Mosley, it couldn't have got any better for him. It hit him right in the hands.
Man. That will stop the clock right there for a little bit. Tigers set up. They was going hurry up offense.
And Mosley's got to – we're doing this too long, and Mosley's got to get control of this football. This is where you need every receiver you got on the field. There's a handoff to Deuce Hart, and Hart is going to get close to first down yardage across the 40, it looks like, depending on the spot. And they're going to give him to the 40, so a 9-yard pickup on the play for Deuce Hart and the Tigers.
He was brought down by David Austin.
The Tigers now 3rd down and 1 up and coming here. Hart's in the backfield with Peace. Jalen Hart, number 5, the receiver to the left. Tigers have trips to the right with Mosley and Jones and Smith. And it's going to be a handoff, and that's good enough for a first down for Deuce Hart. And that's an 8-yard pickup for Deuce Hart.
Brought down by Devin Gonzalez, the senior, for the Bulldogs.
Tigers trying to hurry up on their offense just a little bit here.
Oh, yeah, they coming on with it.
Eustace playing a 4-down front. And a little swing pass in the backfield to Deuce Hart. Hart's got first down yardage again down the right side. And he is going to have a pickup of at least
15,
18 yards.
18 to 15.
We'll give him 18 yards on.
Let's do it.
Just something simple right there. A little swing out pass, almost like a wheel route for your running back. And with a completion and the big gainer for the first down. Ball spot on the 16-yard line. Peace back to pass. Looks right, throws right, pass complete.
Deuce is receiving running back today.
That's right. 6-yard pickup on the play.
Man, oh, man.
And now the Tigers are moving the ball any way they want to.
Like they bringing Trevino in.
Tigers
that's Langley. That's Langley.
2 wide receivers right. Langley in the backfield. Handoff to Langley, and Langley stiff arms one defender, and Langley pulls the pile of dogs down to about the 2-yard line.
Yes, he did. I'm being pulled.
8-yard pickup for Langley and company. And you like to see the Tigers respond in this manner like this. You don't like to see the drop pass while ago by Jalen Mosley. Everything needs to be caught. This is a warm-up game for your first playoff game, if you will, and you've got to be sharp in this game here.
Yes, sir.
The one thing you don't want to happen is a little lull here in this game going into the playoffs.
Like their quarterback sneak this one in.
Yeah, empty set backfield. That's going to be motion.
Oh, somebody jumped.
Well, you had 2 men in motion at the same time and a illegal procedure on the play, Marcus. They're going to call the procedure 5 yards, or false start, I guess you could say. 5 yards against the Tigers will move them back close to the 10-yard line, I believe, 9-yard line.
Yeah, 1st and goal still.
Yep, 1st and goal, Tigers. Empty set backfield once again. You might want to look some little trickery here. Maybe bring Jones from left to right and catch him in the flats open here. And just the opposite, but you got Jalen Mosley once again.
Slipped.
Well, at this point, you know what? It's 2 missed balls from Mosley. He's going to have to. I'll tell you, I might put Judd Driscoll out there myself. 1 back in the backfield, 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Man in motion. Going to be a little swing out pass in the wheel route to Deuce Hart. Hart tries to get to the end zone and does. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a 9-yard touchdown pass, Marcus.
Yes, sir. By Deuce.
Yeah, getting that old wheel route there.
He just did his feet.
2 incompletions on that drive, Marcus, both to Jalen Mosley. And Gonzalez will attempt the point after out of the hole of Judson Driscoll, the pistol.
That's right.
Boy, I tell you what, the last game we did, he was fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
That kick is up and good. So the Tigers take about 3 minutes off the clock, a little under 3 minutes, and score 7 via the Deuce Hart 9-yard swing pass from quarterback Darian Peace, capped off by the PAT from Juan Gonzalez, the sophomore. And 7-0 is our score. Tigers strike first. And, you know, going back a while ago, Marcus, you got to like what the Bulldogs were doing, dinking and dunking, you know, on the Tigers. Tigers sitting back in a little soft zone there, and they're just finding open space, left side, right side receivers, and just sitting down for the ball. And Schwartz's couple of errant passes, but he's for the most part he's been on the money.
They better keep alert. Those defensive backs better keep their eyes open because I feel they're going to go for the post pass in a minute.
Yeah, listen,
catch them off guard.
They've got some speed here, and you're right. The little play-action pass worked good for them. You freeze up the linebackers and your cornerbacks and then send that receiver deep, Marcus, like you said, and it could be Katie bar the door in 6.
Wow. In 6.
Gonzalez will tee it off for the Tigers from his own 40-yard line. There's the kick, a high end-over-end kick and a deep one, and the Bulldogs just let it go in and out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. And that's a very nice kick that time by the special teamer, Gonzalez. How special is a special kicker to have going in the playoffs, Marcus?
Man, it's awesome, Joe. You need a kicker.
We've seen it year after year affect teams in big ways. If you don't have a kicker, you don't go far in the state playoffs.
I'll tell you. Because those little short kicks, 3 points adds up, man, and sometimes you got to get them 3 points on the board.
Watching 5A football the other night, Marcus, neither team had a kicker with a big leg. That was pretty bad. Schwartz for the ball. Is going to be a handoff to Adams. Adams trying to get behind that big line of his. He does get a couple of yards on the play. 3-yard gain, it looks like. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 up and coming for these Bulldogs from Eustace.
Brought down by Ruiz.
You know, homecoming just don't seem like homecoming tonight.
Yeah, man, it's kind of, we usually seeing our friends, old friends, everywhere, but, you know, on a Thursday, you know, it's kind of not, you know.
Hey, shout out to Red's place. He's got us live streaming over there.
What up, Red? Whoa, what up, Red?
Oh, my.
That went high on us.
2nd down and 7, up and coming. Going to be a handoff to Adams, and Adams this time is packed up at the line of scrimmage by a host of Tigers. There's your Biscuit right there on the tackle.
Biscuit got up.
Cole Gaddis.
Walking cool out of there. Man.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down now. And we'll call it 7.5 to go. Judson Driscoll in there playing defense now for the Tigers. And Driscoll is just a field general out there. He's pointing everybody, telling everybody where to go. You know, he's very, very savvy and smart.
Yeah.
Two wide receivers left. Now the Tigers are pressing up on the receivers. I do like that right there. It's going to be a pass, and they say, stop that right there, Marcus.
That's right.
Pressing on the receivers will cut that and limit that short dink and dunk out. And you seen Schwartz, this first option was to go short, and no one was home.
Nobody was open. He was up on him, and I don't know the flag. If the flag is on the Tigers, that'll be bad. But
I believe it's going to be on Eustace. It was in the area of holding.
Let's see.
Okay, chop block, yeah.
Ooh, cherry tree chop,
yeah.
chop.
And they're going to decline the penalty, and it'll bring up 4th down and 7 to go for the Bulldogs. That'll bring on punter David Austin, number 9, for the Bulldogs.
Here we go. Shout out to Clifton Nichols. What's going on?
Hey, Cliff.
Cliff in the house.
Austin will punt this ball away, and I believe Bryson Adair is back deep awaiting this punt. There's a punt off the side of his foot, and this is not going to be a very good punt.
Straight to Coach Will Banks.
And it may
what a catch by Will Banks.
Yeah, it's going to be marked out at the midfield stripe. So maybe an 18-yard punt on the kick.
Yeah. Wow.
So the Tigers get half the field here, Marcus, and if you're Eustace, you cannot allow a team like Malakoff to get a half the field on you. They scored with under 3 minutes on that last drive. Let's see how long it takes them this time.
Yeah.
I know watching film, on the Eustace and Teague game.
Yeah.
Teague ran all over Eustace at will and won that game 60-20. Jones in motion for the Tigers. Piece back to pass. Two-step drop, rifles over the middle to the 40-yard line. That pass is caught incomplete to Riggin Smith.
What a catch by Riggin. Enjoy. Peace got all. He's at peace back there. He got all the time he wants.
Yes, he does. And he rifled that ball where no one else could get it but his receiver. That was a good play.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be a handoff to Deuce Hart. And Hart explodes up the middle. One man to beat and can't beat him.
Happy feet. Man.
25-yard run on the play by Deuce Hart.
Deuce bring the ball down to about 15 almost. Man.
So the Tigers now rocking and rolling.
And rolling and rocking.
42 yards on 3 carries for Deuce Hart right now. Piece back to pass. Little bubble screen out to the right. Jalen Hart, he's going to cruise into the end zone. Walk the dog. Touchdown, Tigers.
15-yard pass.
And my.
So Hart, the little Hart, the Harts are playing out there.
Yeah, well, you got the senior and the junior on the field at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Jalen Hart for the touchdown.
Yeah, he's a senior, scores a touchdown on senior night at homecoming. Special time for him. Juan Gonzalez will come in to attempt the point after Marcus. Out of the hold of Judson Driscoll. The pistol. The kick is up, and it is good.
Oh, man. Here we go.
And with 3:55 left to play in this first quarter, it's your Malakoff Tigers all over the Bulldogs by a score of 14-0. You're listening to the Malakoff Tigers.
It has his 3-room carpet cleaning special for just $125. That's what I'd pay the chiropractor after doing that. Save money, time, and your back. Let the Carpet Pro get her done for you. Did we mention that David won Best Carpet Cleaning Business on Cedar Creek Lake in 2017 and 2019? Well, he just did. Kennedy's Red Carpet Treatment specializes in 24-hour water extraction and rapid structure dry out.
All right, folks, we're back. Tigers up 14-0 in the first quarter. Gonzalez with another long line drive kick that reaches the goal line in the air and rolls in and out of the back of the end zone for another touchback. And the strong leg of Gonzalez. Yeah, and
he just flat out kicked.
That might be good for Eustace, too. I don't think they want the biscuit flying downfield 100 miles an hour and hitting somebody.
Yes, sir. He'd be ready, too.
First down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Schwartz still the quarterback. Looks like they're going to have 4 receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Adams still in the backfield.
Like you said, Tigers going to play up on now, Joe.
Looks like Leroy Woolridge is in the game at receiver. And a handoff to Adams. And on the tackle is Cole Gaddis.
Yes, sir.
And D.K. Rose there.
Yes, sir.
I think I see what they're doing now. They're trying to spread us out so they can try to get the running game going.
Right.
little tight formation they have with the two wide receivers is your run defense is going to stop the run every time on that type of formation. Now they're trying to spread us out a little bit here.
But I don't think it's going to work.
Well, you've got a super aggressive unit here in the Tigers, and you can expect almost anything, from Eustace at this point. Riggin Smith playing cornerback, Marcus, on the left side.
Uh-oh.
Tigers adjusting the front defensive line, and there's the handoff. And
no love.
Boy, nothing doing that time for Adams. He doesn't gain anything on that carry. Maybe an inch.
That was a 22 there on that tackle once again.
Yeah, the Tigers are running people in and out here. It looks like Keenan Langley is going to be playing the left defensive end. I like that right there.
It's a good look over there for him. He's about the right height and everything.
Schwartz, the quarterback. They're taking their time. They're going to try to play control offense. They don't want Malakoff to have the ball too many times. They don't want that 69-point spread to come into play.
I'm trying to tell you. Here they go.
And there's a pass, and that's going to be – oh, my goodness. That would have been a pick six right there for Thomas. It hit him in the wrong place, Marcus, the hands.
In the flag, Joey, right there.
Yeah, a flag on the field, and it's going to be holding also against the Tigers.
Oh, man.
Well, now we see why he was able to get in front of the ball.
Wow. They're going to be an automatic first there.
Yeah, that's just two uncharacteristic penalties on our defense so far, Marcus, with holding in the secondary. You don't want to see that.
I know Coach played them up close, and they kind of supposed to just give them a little bump. Then you'll run with them.
Well, I call it knocking the snot out of them.
Yeah.
I never did give them a little bump.
We did.
I wanted to hit them so hard they couldn't get a chance to get on the route.
But I didn't feel like running out there anyway.
And that would give everybody else a chance to get back to the quarterback if it was a pass. Tigers now showing signs of a blitz to the right side. Here it comes. They go left, and I tell you what, my goodness, that young man's going to be hurting in the morning.
And guess who was on that? 33.
Yeah,
That's good.
Langley in there as well, and for the Tigers, Riggin Smith. Tigers just did a good job at swarming to the football that time.
Yeah, for a loss about 3, Joel.
Yeah, Brandon Nations comes all the way from his right side
to
run down Joel Adams
they all want
in the backfield. Yeah. That's a 3-yard loss, almost 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 13 to go for the Bulldogs.
They all want to eat.
Playing tight end on the right now, the Bulldogs, 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be a little quick pass. And that's going to go for a big gainer right there.
Oh.
And he's out on the races. One man to beat, and he's going to be drugged down at the 15, and that's just what I was talking about right there. A big pickup on the play for the Bulldogs and a nice play call.
So like the Tigers just didn't want to tackle that time, did they? Wow.
Going to be about a 47-yard pickup on that pass play, and he was rumbling down the sidelines.
Like it was over.
I didn't catch a number on that, Marcus. It's kind of hard for us to see these numbers up here.
I was shocked that they were gone, Joy, but I don't know who that was either.
It's almost like a pick play where you had one of the receivers picking off the cornerback and then the other one went wide open, and that's what happens. Another handoff to Adams. He's taken down behind the line.
Yep. And like what the Bulldogs are doing, they running twice and passing.
They're trying to soften them up in the middle, then throwing a little quick pass to the left or the right. And Cole Gaddis was on that tackle for you, Malakoff Tigers, along with D.K. Rose again. So second down and about 10.5 to go for these Eustace Bulldogs. 1-10 and rolling here in the first quarter. 14-0, your Tigers are up. You've got to really, really work on the secondary here, because if you're Eustace with a double-stack wide receivers to the right. It's going to be a pass. Schwartz rolls to his right. Pass down. He throws back to his left. Nobody in the area.
At all. That's a big grounding.
That should be intentional grounding. It's going to be a hold on the Bulldogs. That'll back them up 10.
And that'll be 47 seconds left in the first quarter with 14-0.
Yeah, I think the clock is going to stop momentarily before it runs, but Eustace may just wind it down and let it go into the second quarter, too.
Yeah.
No, it'll – the officials signaling to the play clock operator to start the play clock back to 25, and he's sleeping over there.
He's still not running it.
Just finally got it.
Oh, there you go.
2 wide receivers,
still
right.
ain't got it, Joe. Oh, the play clock going. That's all right.
Yeah.
Here you go.
25-second clock. Schwartz back to pass once again over the middle, and no one around.
Hayden Thomas almost picked it off again.
Well, and that was just a miscommunication right there by the receiver and the quarterback. I think he ran right into the umpire, and it just couldn't go anywhere, Marcus.
Right. They stuck like Chuck.
So 3rd down, 20 yards to go for the Bulldogs. This got to be 4-down territory here if you're the Bulldogs. So Schwartz will call the troops back up to the line.
I'm going with a deep safety this time.
Schwartz back to pass. Under duress, rolls to his right, throws downfield, and incomplete. Intended for Cade Adair for the Bulldogs.
And he just had to get rid of that one, Joe, with a 4th down and long. $35 seconds left, 14-0. Eustace Bulldogs 4th and about 20 to go. And they're going to go for it.
Yep, Schwartz the quarterback. Adams on the left side of Schwartz, 2 wide receivers left. There's the snap. Schwartz throws it down to the left side. He has a man, and it's picked off in the end zone.
And if it wasn't for that other one, that was going to be.
Yeah, I mean, he threw the triple coverage, but he had 2 men beat for the Tigers.
And then Studley came and got it.
Yeah, Studley with the interception. Connor Kale and Adair were toasted on that play,
yes,
Marcus.
Sir. Yeah, that ball would have been a perfect touchdown.
Had it not been for
Studley.
Yeah, Studley's speed. That's one thing people don't realize about Studley. He can close in. He's got close-in speed that matches anybody. So the Tigers will take over at their own 20-yard line now. 29 seconds left to play in the first. The Tigers, as quick as they score, could score again real quick.
One play, Joe.
2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 1 back in the backfield for quarterback Darian Peace, the Tiger senior signal caller, and a penalty marker, and whistles blow the play dead. And a false start is the call against the Tigers.
Wow. Take them back a little bit. I think a bug just flew in my mouth.
What might have? Peace calls his own number. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, he had to hold that ball.
And Peace across the 25-yard line, ridden out at the 26 by David Alston.
And Peace said he's not going down, huh? He stepped on to him, and they jumped on his back, and he's just still running.
6-yard run by the quarterback, Peace.
Yeah, to stop the clock. With 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
2 wide receivers to the left, trip to the right, empty backfield set. Man in motion's Langley. And Peace looking downfield, throws downfield to wide open Regan Smith. He's crossed the 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 21 man to beat, gives a stiff arm and walks the dog. He jumps in the end zone for the score.
Oh, my.
Hamburger.
And cheese. I like it a lot.
And we just said that the Tigers could score that fast, and there they go.
There they go. 6 seconds left in the first quarter.
75-yard touchdown pass completion
to Nathan Jones.
Oh, that was Regan Smith.
Regan Smith.
Yeah, Regan Smith.
Man, oh, man.
Yeah, you can't afford to leave Regan Smith wide open because he's got wheels.
Yes, sir.
My goodness.
Yeah, you said it. We talked it up. We can score in 26 seconds.
Gonzalez comes on to attempt the point after. The hold is good. The snap was good, and that kick is good. And with 6 seconds left to play in the first, it's your Malakoff Tigers on top by a score of 21-0. Compliments to that 75-yard touchdown reception by Regan Smith from senior quarterback caller
Peace.
Darian Peace.
Talk to me. Peace and hair grease. Speaking of that, I need some grease. Getting a little ashy up here.
Hey, I'd like to give a shout-out to Rob Hipp tonight. He's at home not feeling well and ill.
What's up,
and we want him to certainly take care of himself and get well rested because the high school playoffs are upon us. And he does an excellent job, and he is the guy behind the SHN Sports crew. And
yes, sir.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to him for a speedy recovery.
Yes, sir. Get well, man. We need you, bro.
Also, a little reminder right quick that we will be in Blooming Grove, Texas tomorrow night for the Rice and Blooming Grove game, and that will be for the district championship tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
We will be there.
We'll be in the house. Same on SHN
and we will
Sports.
be calling for the Rice Bulldogs will be who the home station will be for. We'll be the home station for the Rice Bulldogs. There's a end-over-end kick, fair caught at the 6. And the Bulldogs are just content with taking a knee every time, Marcus.
Yeah. The knee is the best place to go sometimes. Fall on your knee.
Again, kudos for the Eustace Bulldogs for playing this game tonight. I mean, listen, they could have found 1,001 excuses not to play, but they're here playing. And I'd like to give them kudos for that.
Exactly. Now, them some real Bulldogs.
It takes heart and character, and I'm going to tell you what, those kids, every one of them over there on the Eustace sideline have heart and character. We appreciate that from our vantage point as well. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. A little quick pass again, and there again was that quick pass wide open.
Yep.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. Take us to the second quarter. Zach Studley on the tackle. And that was Cade Ader on the reception. But, again, he gained 4 yards on that little short dink and dunk from quarterback Schwartz. Yep. Folks, you're listening to Malakoff Tigers Sports Network on SHN Sports. Your Malakoff Tigers up 21-0. We'll be right back.
So tonight's Malakoff Tiger football game is being brought to you in part by CC's Unisex Hair Shop. CC's Unisex Hair Shop is located at 604 West Corsicana Street in Athens, Texas. The phone number you can reach Cynthia or Cecil at CC's is 903-477-1553 or 903-675-2688. CC's takes walk-ins and appointments. CC's, we're looking good.
Hey, Kenny, you wouldn't believe how much faster my internet is now since you put that tower up for me and we got the internet dish up at the top.
Oh, yeah, having your antenna higher makes all the difference.
Does that also work with like cell phone boosters and TV antennas? Because out here in the sticks, a lot of us are like down in a low place.
Oh yeah, having a tower in a rural area makes all the difference, Aaron. Not only is the tower good for internet, it's also good for cell phone booster, TV antenna, or even amateur radio.
Hey Kenny, why don't you tell the people a little bit about your business?
Oh, certainly, Aaron, I'd be glad to. You know, East Texas Towers is one of the nation's leading internet tower sales and installation companies. For nearly 10 years, our family-owned and operated business has been providing residential and commercial customers with the highest quality customer service and support in the industry. You can call.
All right, returning to action here in the second quarter. It's a handoff up the middle. Nothing doing there.
And they stripped the ball, but it wasn't been blown.
And DK Rose and Connor Kale in there, along with Malakoff's Brandon Nations as well. Nations listed as number 74, but he's actually wearing 15.
15, right.
And has been for a while. Jones playing the left defensive end for the Tigers. Nations on the right side defensive end. And you've got Gaddis and Waldo in the middle, it looks like. No, it's Trevor Jarvis in the middle with Cole Gaddis. Bulldogs taking their time.
Yeah, they let's run them the clock down. We didn't no rush. 18 seconds left on the play clock.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Malakoff shows signs of a blitz coming. There's the short pass again, and Connor Kale just lit up Cade Adair on that play.
Adair didn't like that, did he? He's like, dude, you hear the whistle?
So a 5-yard walk-off against the Bulldogs for a false start. It'll be 3rd down and 11 up and coming now. So now you can afford to play a little soft zone, but you got to make sure you wrap up the defender and don't let the defender get by you on this little soft dink and dunk pass that they're doing on the Tiger defense right now.
Right.
Going to be another little pass across the middle, and Adair drops it. He was hit immediately. Again, Connor Kale lights it up with Darian Peace, and that's a sandwich I don't want to be a part of.
I think Coach Driscoll's still not happy with that. He's like, that's an easy interception, guys. Get that ball and take it on home.
Well, and what I'm seeing is, we're playing a little bit too soft off of the receivers on the line of scrimmage, Marcus. That's where the pick six, if you're playing up and you know it's coming,
right?
Instinctively as a DB, you got to come up and jump that route. You know it's coming.
Exactly.
Looks like Austin will punt this ball away. And the Tigers block the kick. The Tigers block it. This is going to be a score for a touchdown. Jalen Mosley.
Off the black punt.
A block punt.
Yes, sir.
So a block punt there by the Malakoff Tiger special teams. And with Tigers, Jalen Mosley takes it in from about 15 out. With 10:44 left to play in the half, the Tigers now up 27-0. And we barely just got into the second quarter, Marcus.
Man. That's kind of scary.
Well, first of all, your punter was only about 8 yards back. He needs to be 10 to 12 yards back if you're Eustace. And that gave him too much time for the Tigers' speedy special teams unit to get in there and block that kick. And that kick is up and good by Gonzalez.
With 10 minutes and 45 seconds left, Joy, that was a quick scoring game. Now.
Yep, 28-0 now. Your Malakoff Tigers on top. You're listening to Malakoff Tiger Sports Network, folks, and we'll be right back. Tigers up 28-0.
Yes, sir.
Imagine a bank that actually helps you get what you want instead of red tape, loan committees, and canned lending formulas. Work with decision makers who can back you up from start to finish. At First State Bank in Malakoff, we're big enough to care, and we're here to help you. With locations in Malakoff, Athens, Maybank, Gunbarrel City, and Corsicana, we offer internet banking that includes checking balances, transfers between accounts, paying bills, Quicken and QuickBook integrations, online payroll, and you will always have a secure login. We also offer mobile deposits and merchant capture deposits for larger businesses. At First State Bank, we pride ourselves with consumer and commercial lending. Whatever your banking needs are, we care and will help you. At First State Bank, we've stood the test of the times. You will leave our bank with a smile on your face every time. First State Bank in Malakoff is located at 102 West Royal Boulevard. Our phone number is 903-676-1900. We can be found on the internet at www.fsbathens.com. First State Bank in Malakoff is a member FDIC. Special thanks to Julie Armstrong and her staff at the Malakoff First State Bank for their support of the Malakoff Tiger Sports Network.
Another long kickoff. This time it'll have to be fielded because the ball just jumped up and was going to be killed dead at the warrant, but it would have been a live ball.
Right.
And the Tigers' Stephon Brooks returns it near the 16-yard line. And need a correction and an update. We appreciate the fans out there helping us out. I couldn't tell if that was 17 or 12. But that was Nathan Jones on the 75-yard touchdown reception earlier from Darian Peace, the quarterback for the Tigers. So just wanted to correct that, and sorry about that, folks. These eyes ain't what they used to be.
We all got it. And Malakoff once again goes on defense. Mad Tiger defense. 10 minutes, 39 seconds left in the first half. The score is 28-0. Let's see what the Bulldogs are going to pull out their hat right here. Like the short passes, the quick passes are working for them right now. The run game is negative.
Yeah, and I don't think you're going to be able to run against the Tigers tonight. You might get lucky here once or twice, but that's about it. But this little dink and dunk. Right now, the safety needs to be playing up a little bit. There's going to be a handoff to Adams, and again, nothing much doing.
Probably about a yard.
The Tigers are going to need to bring that safety up. Adair needs to come up a little bit because it's the inside receiver, your slot receiver is getting a little short dink pass right now, Marcus, for Eustace. And they need to play him up a little bit tighter.
And your fans, we're sorry for the camera keeps coming in and out, but we're working on that ASAP.
Yeah, ASAP, as soon as possible. I think that's what that stands for, right?
That's what it says.
You sure?
I think.
The Bulldogs, two wide receivers to the right. Ball spotted in the middle of the field. Going to be another handoff to Adams, and a loss of 1. It'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
And I think they're going to go for a pass here. They kind of making it obvious now, Joe. They run 2, throw 1.
Yeah.
Run 2, throw 1.
Yeah, and that's kind of been their motto. Kind of easy to figure out what they're doing right here.
Yeah. So let's see what's going to happen here. This might be could be a pick 6 here if they.
Watch the matchup between Noah Russell, number 12, and Hayden Thomas here on the left side.
Okay.
Studley playing a 1 deep safety for the Tigers here. So he's having the quarterback right now, the defense, and the nearest threat he's probably going to have to pick up and help on, which is going to be 2 receivers to the right, and there's no one.
Ooh.
Tigers are playing the other safety off. That's Driscoll in a mismatch, with David Austin, the 6'4".
Here you go.
Senior, and there goes right side, down the right side, and incomplete.
And they still would have got burnt, Joe. They got to play back off these guys and run with them. Don't let them get behind them.
Well, he threw in the double coverage. It wasn't a good pass, but again, they
still would have had it.
Yeah, they did a little crisscross play there with Adair coming from the inside, going out and up, and the quarterback Schwartz just couldn't get him the ball.
Right.
And to Driscoll's, to toot his horn a little bit, he was stride for stride with him. If that ball would have been put perfectly placed, it would have been off to the races possibly for the Bulldogs.
And that safety got to learn how to play behind. He kind of tried to go up and play with him.
You can't let him get behind you or too much in front of him. Oh, my gosh.
Blocked again.
And the Tigers have to get on that ball. It's a live football. And that was a worm burner right there. It looked like one of my tee shots.
Yeah, they blocked it again, Joe, and was able to get it on the 30. Wow.
And the Tigers get lucky there because it hit one of the Tigers.
Yeah, right in the chest.
Yeah, right in the chest or somewhere else.
Yeah.
And the Tigers jump on it and recover that ball.
Ooh, Joe, I just seen the replay. Hit him in the Teletubbies.
That's what I was thinking, Marcus.
Right in the Tubble.
Yeah, the Teletubbies. Yeah.
Teletubbies.
Yeah.
Right in the way.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get his air now, Marcus.
Yeah, he got the punt.
My goodness, that was a rocket.
Oh, my. Jingle bells.
But the Tigers do get the ball. 1st and 10 from their 30. It's going to be a handoff. This is to Keenan Langley. A nice open field tackle made by the Bulldogs, number 6, Marcus. Stephon Brooks. Yeah.
Stephon Brooks put it to him.
And Brooks made a nice open field tackle against Langley. And Langley's hard to bring down one-on-one.
Yeah, he wrapped up, Joy. He wrapped those 2 legs. You can't run without no legs.
2nd down and 9 for the Tigers. Going to be a pass this time, and wide open is Mosley.
Right in his chest.
And he missed it again.
Oh, my. 8 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first half. Your score is 28-0. Tigers are on top.
And I'm not being critical. Well, maybe I am, but there's just no excuse for missing that ball, Marcus.
Yeah.
That drives me nuts. I'm sorry, folks. It just piece back to pass. Surveying the field under duress.
Got plenty of time.
Throws over the middle and not again.
Right in his hand.
And Hart misses this one.
Right in his hand. Oh, man. We're missing that ball.
Yeah,
my.
The receivers are making Darion Peace looks like Danucci for the Cowboys.
Oh, no, not that. Not that. I mean, Peace is having so much time back there. And these running backs, these receivers are getting to an open spot, and he's throwing it to them, and they're flat out missing them right now.
Yeah, they are, Marcus, and they're not helping the quarterback out. The quarterback is right on the money. This is not Darian Peace's fault here. Peace again rolls to the right, under duress, throws downfield deep, a man open, and this time is caught in the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's Mosley.
And Jalen Mosley, finally.
He made up with it. And Coach Driscoll jumps up with him that time.
So a 30-yard touchdown completion to Jalen Mosley, and Mosley finally turns the trick.
You got your manhood.
And catches a pass.
You got your manhood back. That's my boy.
Well, I tell you what, he needed that right there to get himself back adjusted to the football. Oh, my. And there's Gonzalez's attempt at the point after. It is good. 35-0 with 8:10 left to go in this half. Folks, you're listening to the Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports.
Yes, sir.
Established in 1966, Hearn Surveying Associates LLC is a family-owned and operated professional land surveying firm located in Athens, Texas. Mark Book Farrell is carrying on the family tradition as the owner of Hearn Surveying. HSA is licensed, experienced, and equipped to meet a plethora of surveying needs. Typical projects include title surveys, topography surveys, commercial construction projects, energy-related jobs, land development, and boundary locations. Most importantly, Hearn Surveying stands ready to respond to your surveying needs in the changing landscape of the real estate market. For all of your surveying needs, call Hearn Surveying and Associates LLC at 903-675-2858. That's 903-675-2858. Or visit their office located at 108 West Tyler Street in Athens, Texas. Hearn Surveying Associates wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this season.
All right, folks, we're sorry about that. Our camera's on the blink. We're going to have to buy a new one. That's the problem.
We need some sponsors.
There's a connector that's gone bad inside the camera.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to buy a new camera, unfortunately, but we're going to try to bring you this game. We'll have a brand new camera next week. So we'll get it one way or the other. 35-0, the Tigers are on top. Gonzalez's kick is deep, and fair caught at the 2-yard line.
I can't help you, Joe. I got child support. Hold on. Wow.
Well, we'll do the best we can.
That's right.
We missed that touchdown, and again, it wasn't the camera person's fault. It was technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We apologize. We're a little rusty too, not
Yeah.
doing the games for a while in football, but we got to get our equipment fixed here, and it is a camera issue. It's not a camera person issue, so. Usually when the camera goes to the right is when we're having problems, so that's why we missed the touchdown in the right side of the end zone a while ago for the Tigers and Jalen Mosley.
Yes, sir.
There's the hand. That was going to be a pass. That was a nice play-action fake right there, and he paid for that when Brandon Nations levels Schwartz.
Man.
Goodness gracious. He's having a slow time getting up.
I'm telling you, he's thinking about that. Man.
It was a good fake, but it might have been too long because Brandon Nations tattooed him on that play. 35-0 is our score. And Darion Peace has just been having his way with the Eustace Bulldog defense. But, unfortunately, we've had some, 4 drop passes.
I know. Unintentional.
Tigers now pressing up on the left side. It's going to be a handoff.
Ooh.
And my goodness gracious, what a hit.
Man.
And,
they backing them up like a freight truck.
I'm telling you, man, Brandon Nations again.
Ew. Just like that.
Zach Studley also, and number 60 for the Malakoff Tigers, Quentin Fulton, Marcus, was coming in there with a full head of steam this time.
Sir.
So Fulton getting some action at the left defensive end, and Nations on the right defensive end.
Like Tigers are on the defense right now.
I tell you.
They're mad at something.
Well, they're getting sharp. I mean, it took them a little bit to kind of figure out what the scheme of what Eustace was trying to do here, and Eustace is still going to try to do it, but it's not going to do it well.
And they lost again.
There's a handoff, and again.
That's 3 in a row from trying to run through the middle.
Yeah,
Gaddis met him this time, but nobody.
Jarvis, Gaddis, everybody, the whole host of Tigers, and here comes the kicking unit here.
Now they have to punt
for the Bulldogs, and it would behoove them to be about 10 yards back from the ball when they receive this snap.
Yeah.
So you get a clean kick away.
They ought to know this time.
That last kick scared me.
And look, Joy, they're up close again. Oh my.
Yeah, he needs to be back at least another yard because the Tigers are going to come in from the left side with a lot of pressure. But he does get that one away, and that one's going to go out of bounds again, too. And I'm not sure if he's just not taking his time or what's going on. But that ball's going to be spotted inside the Tiger. Well, they're going to say it's down on the Tiger 46, but Marcus, that ball went out of bounds about the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you.
It just sailed out of bounds over there.
Maybe looked at it. Maybe all the way out in the air or something, Joe. I don't know.
Maybe he's cross-eyed.
Yeah, he's cross-eyed. Oh,
6:33 left to go in the half. 35-0 is our score. Pistol formation now. Peace with a handoff, and that play just didn't develop as fast as I wanted it to right there.
Yeah, that kind of just kind of delayed a little bit.
Anytime you got to wait and you're in a pistol formation, you're giving the defense plenty of time to shed their block and hit the running back, and that time Deuce Hart picks up nothing.
Yeah, that gives it that hole time to close. I always was trying to hit that hole real quick.
Yeah. Pistol formation again. Maybe they're working on something here. And again, it just takes a little while, but this time Hart's able to pick up about 4 yards on that run.
And Joe, what I'm seeing now, the Tigers are following their blocks all the way. They not stop blocking till that whistle's blown.
Yeah, stop moving their legs to the whistle's blown. Yeah, and that's a good running back will always do that. You see some of the best after contact, they're still moving their legs and pushing forward, and you've got to do that. Again, a little pistol, and this time a little play action fake. Open. Pass downfield is going to be completed to Adair. My goodness.
Adair got it.
Now, Adair.
Yeah, I know he kind of hurt. No, that's
yeah, that's number 22, Adair, and he came down a little funny there.
Yeah, he kind of
39-yard reception there by Adair, and I didn't even have him listed as to catch a pass tonight.
Me either. Oh, he's mad now, Joe. He twisted his. Yeah, he twisted his leg a little bit, and he's not liking that.
Well, that was an awkward landing after the hit, too, so hopefully the young man will be okay. The senior. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Peace back to pass. And nowhere it goes. Peace just decides to throw it out of bounds. That was going to be like a little bubble screen right there to Driscoll setting it up, but the Eustace Bulldogs snuffed that one out, Marcus.
And I'll tell you, they played some good. They got to give it up to the defensive backs. They had their man covered perfectly.
Yeah, Eustace did. They had everybody covered that time, and that was fundamental football.
Yes, sir. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. The score is Tigers still on top.
Trips to the left, 1 wide receiver right. Now Hart goes in motion left. A penalty marker flies in. False start is the call against the Malakoff Tigers. That'll back them up 5 yards and replay the down. It'll be second down once again, Marcus.
Wow.
I didn't see who moved that time out of the formation. I don't know if it was a lineman or maybe they caught Hart doing it. I'm not sure, but Hart's initial movement was straight to the left. I didn't see him go forward, but he could have. One back in the backfield is Hart to the left side of Darian Peace. Peace back to pass. Wide open is Judson Driscoll, and Driscoll is going to be rolled out of bounds close to the 20-yard line. Oh, that was a bad spot. He caught the ball right at the 20-yard line and then was tackled backwards, and they actually spot the ball where he was actually put down at, Marcus. They didn't give him forward progress. So third down and 10 for the Tigers. There's a snap, and again, there's some confusion up front.
Wow. Either they working on something, Joy, or they got to be trying to work on something.
Well, I tell you what they'll be doing tomorrow.
I'm trying to tell you.
They'll be working on snap counts.
Yeah, they won't have no free Friday.
Too many penalties in the first half, Marcus. You got to agree. I mean, you're headed into the playoffs. You just got too many penalties called against you right now in this first half, and the half's not over with yet. There's 4 minutes to play. They say iron sharpens iron, but Coach Driscoll's probably going to sharpen something up tomorrow.
I'm trying to tell you.
Third down and long for the Tigers. Peace rolls out right, looks downfield, throws downfield, completed, and what a catch by Judson Driscoll. And that was a great catch by Driscoll right there.
He reached for that one.
And he's close. I believe he got that first down, Marcus.
Let's see what they marked.
He did.
Oh, they got it.
Tigers needed 15 and got it. That is a clutch catch right there by Driscoll. Cannon Poteet in the game also now for the Tigers. There's going to hand off to Deuce Hart, and Deuce Hart rumbles up the middle untouched for the score. And the Tigers on the board once again from 13 yards out. Deuce, Happy Feet Hart.
Yes, sir.
41-0, and it's just halftime. We may have a running clock in the second half. What do you think?
I think so, Joy. I think that'll be the smart thing to do. They got us picked to win by 69. What was it, 69 today?
And another penalty marker comes down.
Wow.
I think there may be too many people on the field.
Yep.
It looked like a whole bunch of Tigers out there, and somebody didn't get the message.
And the coaches are talking about it. One of them said, my bad, and they're going to fix it and finna go again. The camera's out again. We know guys, and it's going to try to get back with us. We're going to try to get it back in a minute. And we got people want to help us to buy a camera, Joy.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Jeremy Stone. He said where he sending the money to.
There's the kick for the extra point, and that's going to be no good.
Oh, man.
And that threw him off his rhythm right there.
Yeah.
So the only second kick of the year on a PAT that, or kick at all, that he's missed this year. So not a bad year. Young man does an excellent job at kicking the ball for the Tigers.
Yeah.
41-0. You don't have much to complain about. Us looking at what we've looked at through the years now with this Tiger team, we see things a little bit different than maybe someone who broadcasts for teams who maybe not win all the time.
Right.
Am I saying that right?
Right. You saying it right.
So there's things that we see that, and I know the coaches see it too, but we just, see that they need to work on. And some of that's the discipline issue with the penalties. You get, too many penalties. You get a Pottsboro in the second round. You can't have those penalties.
You can't have them at all, Joe.
And you really can't afford to, have lapses in the secondary either, because that young man from Pottsboro, that quarterback, will eat you alive.
I'm telling you, in the air and on the feet.
Dylan Plyler is his name, folks. And if you hadn't checked him out, he's the Pottsboro quarterback, and he is the real deal. He's probably just as good as Dane Yinch from Grandview, if you will, Marcus.
I will.
I knew it.
I like it.
So 3:33 left to play in the first half. The game that resonates with me is the Trinity Christian Cedar Hill game. The Tigers really stepped up. And I know they got different players on the field working things, letting players play that haven't played in a while. I get that, I really do. You've got the first round, and you don't want to say the first round's a cakewalk.
Right.
I don't say it about any team, because on any given night, any given team can win. And then you got the COVID issue to battle, so you don't really know. But what you do know is you have to clean some of this stuff up, and the coaching staff will. And, sometimes when you get a big lead, your mental focus kind of flies away.
Exactly.
Kind of goes away a little bit. You get to thinking about celebrating the victory, district championship, but the focus needs to remain on business at hand, because there's 3 seasons to high school football. And that's the pre-district season, the district season, and then you got the playoffs, which the playoffs is the most important next to district. So that if you got the dream to go to that state championship, this is where you work on that dream. And, iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
So you have to be sharpening up right now, and the mental focus needs to be on that,
Right.
But, hey, these kids have been through so much this year. Well, since last March, they've been through so much of the unknown that, kudos to all these young men playing. I mean, I don't know how we would have handled that when we were in school, to be honest with you.
It would have been so weird to us. We would have thought the world went to the end.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard on them, too, and kudos to every one of them out there today, too. This is going to be a quarterback keeper by Schwartz, and he's going to try to get to the outside, and he's not going to do that against the Tigers. That was Regan Smith that ran him out.
Regan gave him a friendly push.
Yeah.
Told him, don't do that, man.
Yeah, that stuff has worked for Eustace for a while. They've had a running game, but they're running into a buzzsaw tonight with this Malakoff Tiger front 4, or front 7, if you will.
I will. You knew it. 2:59 left in the first half, 41-0. Eustace with the ball. 3rd and long. 3rd and 10, to be exact.
So the Bulldogs going to try again here to get something going. Back to pass is Schwartz. Schwartz to the right side, and goodness gracious, what a hit on that rib cage.
Yeah, I feel it.
And that was Connor Kell again.
Yeah.
And guess who that was again that he hit? The same one, Cade Adair.
Same one, bro.
Boy, he's infatuated with Adair tonight. He's going to have to ice some ribs, Marcus.
I'm going to tell you, he must like rib sandwiches.
Speaking of rib sandwiches, they're back at McDonald's, my friend.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's a plug for McDonald's.
I can't look at it. I can't eat them. Ooh.
You can take the bread off and eat them.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. A rib's a rib's a rib.
I'm going to give me a rib.
Barbecue sauce got sugar, though.
He ain't worried about sugar. He's working out.
That's right. I'm in it now.
4th down. Austin will punt the ball away. It's blocked again by the Tigers. The second special teams block of the night.
And that was blocked by himself, Nation.
Yeah, Brandon Nation's got his paws up on that one.
Man. And they haven't realized they're playing too close up.
I really don't know if it's a problem with the center that is not cannot snap it strong enough for him to be back more, Marcus, or they're just not comfortable snapping it, 10 to 12 yards, because he's only about 8-9 yards away from the center, and that's just not enough time, especially against a speedy team as the Malakoff Tigers.
And Tigers are on their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, and
red zone already.
Yeah, 2:43 left and a half. 41-0 is our score. 2 wide receivers right to the left. Going to be a pass this time. Pass is a quick pass out in the right to the right sideline to Riggin Smith.
Yeah.
And we're going to give him a 6-yard gain on that one.
Yeah.
We'll call it 5. Try not to jump the gun too much. I've got Riggin Smith and Nathan Jones mixed up tonight already. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Peace. Delayed handoff to Langley. Langley stiffs arm one defender, runs over another one, and cruises into the end zone. What a bruising run for Keenan Langley.
Wow.
From 11 yards out. And Marcus, that is what I want to see from Tiger running backs.
Exactly.
I want to see that. We missed the bulldozer. We missed that yak, yards after contact, we saw last year. Keenan Langley brings that with the Malakoff Tigers, and you've got to have that thunder and lightning approach, which they do.
Right.
Langley is the thunder, and lightning is Hart.
That's right.
And I believe the Tigers have a 1-2 punch, and you might look forward to seeing these two in the playoffs trading licks in the backfield. There's the kick. It's up in the air, and it is good.
Wow, just like that.
So 48-0 our score with 2:08 left to play in the half. And lightning strikes very, very quick here in Tigertown.
And I can feel it with a draw play to Langley.
Yeah,
that strong.
Yeah, and that worked well because he set that up before rolling to his right and passing the ball, and that was a perfectly designed play and setup by Coach Driscoll and company.
Yeah.
Just was great to see them do that. That's what you want to do. You want to see those type of plays. I know this game is well out of hand already, but that's what I mean. You want to see these type of plays being carried out and executed by the team, and we saw that just now for the Malakoff Tigers.
Exactly. And Joy, I was looking for Adair again, see if he's coming out.
I believe he is. He's walking it off on the sideline, Marcus.
Okay.
And listen, I don't risk no more further injury to him.
That's what I was saying.
Because listen, he's proven he can catch the football.
Yep. And he can prove he can tackle.
And he can tackle and he can run. So you don't want to risk him. You want to get him healthy and you probably rest him next week, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's not giving up. He's going to walk on it to the end.
Yeah. Gonzalez's kick is going to be a short kick. A fair catch signal given at the 25. Little pushing and shoving going on out there on the field.
They're smelling it now. They're feeling it.
Both 33s going at it.
After a while, that kind of gets frustrating.
Yeah, they've got 33. They don't have a 33 on the Eustace roster, Marcus, but he's over there. That I saw with my own eyes.
Telling you.
So 1st down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Tigers gearing up to stop the run, and they do,
yeah. Nothing doing.
Maybe an inch.
Yeah. I'm going to say I'll give it a yard, but I'll be lying.
Hey, kudos to that young man, Joel Adams, there. Yeah. I mean, he's been running tough, but he has no lanes to run to, Marcus, and he's just running into a black wall.
Yeah, literally. No pun intended.
There you go. Oh, my.
Got him. I'm smart.
Second down and 10 for the Bulldogs here. 2 wide receivers left, 1 back in the backfield to the right of the quarterback, Schwartz. Man in motion is Adair from left to right. Going to be a jet sweep attempt here, and that's going to be a loss of yards.
Loss of probably about 3.
Yeah.
Man.
Those plays from sideline to sideline, you're not going to outrun the Tigers from sideline to sideline, I promise you that. There's just too much speed out there on this Malakoff defense to run from side to side.
Yeah.
You know, you need to go back to what was working a while ago, and that's that little dink and dunk pass that they were having success with, and they've went away from that. 3rd down and 13 yards to go for the Bulldogs.
You have to go to air raid here, Joe. You have to. You got to try it at least.
I agree. I mean, I don't know if they're just wanting to go back to the locker room now and regroup or what. But
you know, earlier we scored with 40 seconds.
Well, with less than 29 we scored.
And they gave him the ball.
And there's another handoff, and oh, my.
Man.
Marcus, he doesn't gain anything on that run, and that poor young man is taking abuse tonight.
Yeah.
Cole.
They might just clock run on out.
Yeah, DK Rose, Cole Gaddis.
17 seconds left into the first half.
Yeah, they're not going to snap it here.
They're not going to snap it.
It's 4th down. The Tigers could call a timeout if they wanted to. I don't think they're going to, though, Marcus.
Yeah.
And that'll be the end of the first half here in Malakoff, Texas, with your Malakoff Tigers. The district champion Malakoff Tigers up by a score of 48-0 on homecoming and senior night against the Eustace Bulldogs. Folks, you're listening to Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports. We'll be back after messages from our sponsors.
Yes, sir.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m. and on Wednesdays we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
A home is not a home because the room dimensions or the color of the walls. It's about how you feel when you walk through the front door. It's the vision you have along with the warm feelings in your heart when you realize that this is where God wants you to be. Your experience is more than real estate with me. It's about your life and dreams. At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technology, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. Dennis proudly supports the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers and wants to wish them good luck this sports year. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. That's 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. Or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com. Dennis can also be found on Facebook and Twitter.
Touchdown, score, now dessert. Mr. Sweet Tooth is a fan favorite for the sweet lover in your family. We offer daily cakes, cupcakes, brownies, and cookies. Our chocolate truffle selection features the Fudge Love, Key Lime, Triple Chocolate, Butter, Peanut Butter, to name just a few. Each truffle is 1.5 ounces of decadent, creamy chocolate that is then dipped in our outer coating of chocolate. It's truly a party in your mouth. Let us not forget ice cream with a wide range of Blue Dove flavors. We offer milkshakes, malts, and sundaes such as the Mr. Regular, Banana Split, Grasshopper, and many more. Need a cake for a birthday, anniversary, graduation, or any other special moment? Well, give us a call at 903-489-0203 and we'll take good care of you. Also visit us at our website at MrSweetTooth.com and on our Facebook or Instagram pages. We're located at 104 East Mission Street right here in Malakoff. Remember, life happens, my friends, and sweets help.
Are you closer to 50 than you are to 30? Now you can get back to that 30-year-old body and you don't have to wait any longer. The brand new state-of-the-art MTX Fitness Center is right here in good old Malakoff, Texas. At MTX Fitness Center, we have a wide variety of equipment for beginners or the avid weightlifters. We also have a cardio room with availability for daily workouts. They said if you build it, they will come. Well, folks, Brandon Phillips and family built it, and now it's your turn to come on in and get signed up to work on improving your overall health. and dropping those unwanted pant sizes. No more driving to other cities to work out. You save money, time, and gas. Our prices here at the MTX Fitness Center is just $39.99 a month with a one-time enrollment fee of just $19.99. What a deal, right? We've got another deal for you also. We offer discounted rates for military, fire department, law enforcement, teachers, and senior citizens. Go on by and see them at 414 West Royal Boulevard. They're right next door to the Sonic, or you can call MTX Fitness at 903-880-2172. Again, that is 903-880-2172. Go Tigers!
Junior Duke Duchess are Kaya Hicks and Marcus Hornbuckle Jr. Kaya is the daughter of Nikita Drinks and Jeremy Hicks Sr. She is involved in summer AAU basketball. She is also part of the Lady Tiger basketball team. She is involved in track and cross country. In her free time, she enjoys hanging out and going to church with friends. She also enjoys relaxing, watching Netflix, and learning new TikTok dances, even though she says she doesn't have to. Marcus Lynn Hornbuckle Jr. is the son of Marcus and Teresa Hornbuckle. Marcus enjoys playing basketball and hanging out with his family and friends. Congratulations to our Dukes and Duchesses. Now for our senior homecoming King and Queen nominees. Bryson Adair. Bryson is the son of John and Shelley Adair. He is being escorted tonight by his mother, Shelley Adair. He is involved in football and baseball. In 2018, he was recognized as the District Newcomer of the Year in baseball and the 2019 District MVP. Larson has also been named the Texas High School Baseball Coaches Association Second Team All-State Shortstop and Texas Sports Writers Second Team All-State Shortstop. He has already committed to play baseball at Sam Houston State University in Huntsville, Texas. He plans on majoring in agriculture engineering technology and pursuing a career in the agriculture field when he is done with his baseball career. Colin Kuiper. Colin is the son of Angela and Kelly Kaiser. Colin is currently the drum major of our high school band. He is also involved in varsity tennis and culinary classes at Malakoff High School. He has advanced to area and all-region band. He has also been awarded several medals in tennis, a honor roll, and advanced to the region tennis tournament. Colin would like to attend Cornell College and major in nutrition in hopes of becoming a dietitian or nutritionist. Darion Peace. Darion Peace is the son of Shirley Walker. He is being escorted tonight by his mother, Shirley Walker, and his stepdad, Joe Chambers. Darion is involved in football, basketball, baseball, track, and powerlifting. He has received the Newcomer of the Year award and the Sophomore of the Year award as well. Second team All-State quarterback. His college plans as of right now are undecided. He does plan to major in business and start his own company. He would also like to play college football and go to the NFL. Hayden Thomas. Hayden is the son of Haywood and Shernette Thomas. He is being escorted tonight by his mother, Shernette Thomas. He has been a part of our MHS basketball, football, and track teams all throughout high school. He has also been a part of the Malakoff Tigers troop and student council all throughout high school as well. He decided to run cross country and play baseball for his senior year. Hayden loves participating in many UIL events as well. He is part of the debate and oral and computational team. Lastly, Hayden was inducted into the National Honor Society his sophomore year. He has represented his class with the 2017 Freshman Duke and 2019 Junior Duke. He is part of the 2018 State Runner-Up football team. He received First Team All-District and First Team All-Academic in the 2019 football season. He is also part of the 2019-2020 Regional Tournament qualifying basketball team. In 2019, he was part of the One at Play State Runner-Up cast. He was also the 2020 Debate State Alternate. Hayden has served as class president his freshman and sophomore year. He is currently the student council president. Hayden is also enrolled in the CBCC dual credit program. He plans to attend Texas Christian University and major in sports management or biblical studies. He's undecided in his future career plans, but would love to travel the world and tell others about God or become a coach to high school athletes. And now for our Queen nominee, Kelsey Bowles. Kelsey is the daughter of Ashley Payne and Corey Bowles. She is being escorted by her mother, Ashley Payne, and her brothers, Dylan Bowles and Braden Barton. She participates in many sport activities, including varsity volleyball, basketball, softball, and track. She is also the parliamentarian for Student Council and a student athletic trainer and works at Hibbets. Kelsey has been recognized in the top 10% of her class. She has also received the District All-Academic Award for all of the sports she participates in. Last year, she made it to the playoffs with the volleyball team, and the same year she participated in a regional tournament with her basketball team. Kelsey plans to attend SFA University, where she will major in kinesiology. She plans to earn a bachelor's degree and become an athletic trainer. Riley Crabtree. Riley is the daughter of Renee and Gary Davis and Ronnie and Leah Crabtree. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Ronnie Crabtree. Riley is involved in basketball, track, FFA, and 4-H club. She plans to attend TVCC in Athens. Riley would like to pursue a career in interior design and hopes of starting her own business in interior design. Tatum Pugh. Tatum is the daughter of Jennifer Pugh of Athens. Her father and stepmother are John and Amy Pugh of Athens. Tatum is being escorted by her brother Tucker Pugh. Hayden was part of the cheerleading squad her freshman year and sophomore year. She has been part of the varsity volleyball team the past 3 years and part of the tennis team for the past 4 years. Hayden loves participating in FFA. She is the vice president her junior year, and she is now currently the president of the Malakoff FFA program. She enjoys showing heifers and local stock shows. This year she's looking forward to showing a heifer calf that she has raised from her very first show heifer. Hayden has been a Duchess for her sophomore and senior year, and she's also a TVCC dual credit. She plans to attend San Houston State in the fall and major in agriculture education and hopes to becoming a high school agriculture teacher. Callie Ritchie. Callie is the daughter of Todd and Christy Ritchie. She's being escorted tonight by her father, Todd Ritchie. Callie has been a member of the track, cross country, and golf teams throughout high school. She's also been involved in different school organizations, including student council, where she's accumulated over 120 service hours for her community and school. She has served as the executive secretary of student council her junior year and is currently the executive vice president of student council. Callie is also the senior class president and a member of the National Honor Society. She is ranked number 3 in her class, and she has qualified for regional and cross country in 2018 and 19. She plans to attend Texas State University in the fall, where she wants to pursue her nursing degree and hopes to become a nurse practitioner. Crowning our king and queen tonight is our 2019 queen, Martha Cruz. Martha is currently attending UT Tyler and majoring in business management. Now time to reveal our new 2020 king and queen. Homecoming king for 2020 is Hayden Thomas. And homecoming queen for 2020 is Riley Crabtree.
Way to go, cuz!
Congratulations, you two.
This portion of tonight's Malakoff Tigers sporting event is being brought to you in part by Sig Peach Insurance of Malakoff, Texas. Sig Peach Insurance is a family, independently owned business that has multiple carriers to choose from. Lady Myers and Sig Peach will find the right solution for all of your insurance needs, such as auto, boat, motorcycle, umbrella, life, collector car, flood, pet health, renters, ATV, power sports, recreational vehicle, disability, and health insurance. What are you waiting for? Call or go by the office today for your savings quote so you can enjoy more of your money tomorrow. Remember, Sig Peach is for you. Sig Peach Insurance is located at 214 North Terry Street, Suite A in Malakoff, Texas. The phone number for Sig Peach Insurance is 903-675-7771. 903-675-7771. You can also email Carrie at carrie.peach@sig4u.com or
It's
go to the
football
website
season in
at
Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
Hey, it's that time of the year where you don't want those special moments to be forgotten about. Wesley Jones, owner of Thunderbridge Photography, can bring those magical moments to life, and you can have a lifetime of memories frozen in time. Wesley specializes in detailed, artistic, and dramatic portraitures such as sports photography, singer portraits, and glamour shots. With Thunderbridge Photography, Wesley works with his clients to come up with a creative and original concept that translates into one-of-a-kind images. Wesley is currently booking singers for the 2020 year. Wesley is just a phone call away and can be reached at 903-368-1668 or email Wesley at wesleyjpaint@gmail.com. Thunderbridge Photography can also be found on Facebook or the internet at www.thunderbridgephotography.com. Wesley Jones at Thunderbridge Photography is the official photographer for the Malakoff Tiger Sports Network. Go Tigers!
you for your attention to tonight's performance. Our band directors are Todd Selfie, Crystal Heidel, and Sam Litton. Our principal is Mr. Chris Wharton, and our superintendent is Dr. Corey Holcomb. Thank you.
We're back. Malakoff on top, 48-0. Nada.
Look at Joey.
Zip.
Look at Joey over here. He can't help himself with a smoked bologna.
Oh, man, he's eating some, what's that, South Dollar steak we used to call it back in the day. South Dollar steak. And it's smoked. It's smoked good. I might get a piece of that. Man, Malakoff Tigers coming out of the tunnel and it's smoking. And there's the Eustace Bulldogs also. Going to get ready to start this second half of play. I don't know if he was trying to say something or what. Would you give me the hand signal that it's good?
Yes.
Okay, it's good. Okay.
Oh, my.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Smoked bologna. Mr. Jones brought it up here to us.
Man.
I haven't eaten anything but a banana today.
Oh, man, you probably started hunching when you ate that.
And that really hit the spot right there.
Oh, man.
Goodness gracious.
I know it. I thought you were going to something. I had to grab you a little bit. Man.
Tell you what, that's good stuff.
Man.
My dad makes that and everything too, but that stuff is good right there.
Oh, yeah, man. I was raised up on it.
Yeah, smoked bologna.
I'm trying to tell you.
We had them old ham sandwiches and
smoked
bologna and
that ham gets stuck
up between your teeth. Yeah.
Oh, I tell you though,
on top of your gum.
I tell you though, Joe, your grandmother after a long night of fishing out with your brother, them peanut butter and banana sandwiches that she made. Oh
yeah,
my.
Yeah, peanut butter and bananas.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, potted meat. Remember the potted meat?
I remember the potted meat. I just couldn't stand that
potted meat. And then what is it I'm trying to think of here? It's in the can, Spam in a can.
Yeah.
Spam.
I beat up a Spam sandwich.
And you put that on the griddle and fry it up.
Fried up, kind of fried hard and crisp a little bit. Put some cheese on top of it.
Yeah, Malakoff needs a place that they can have a smoked bologna place and all this other stuff that we're needing that we hadn't had in a long time. You know that?
Sir.
Maybe we'll open that, Marcus.
Enjoy. Look at here.
Oh, my.
Kickoff has begun.
Yeah, that's Jalen Hart, I believe.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, Jalen Hart.
That was Jaden Trevino.
Oh, was that Trevino?
Trevino took the ball.
Yeah, Jaden Trevino.
Trevino said he was going to try to take it on in.
And he almost did, too.
Yeah,
well, hold
did.
up. I don't know. They're patting Hart. I don't know if it's Hart or Trevino.
Let's see. Look like number 9 or 2. Let's see him. We was talking
5.
about.
Actually, 5 and 9. I believe it was going to be it was Jalen Hart.
Man, we was talking about food and just forgot they were playing.
Yeah, if you're out there at home, it was one of the two. How about that?
Yeah, it was one of the two.
It's a 50-50 chance. Well, we're back 48-0. Our score just kicked off for the second half. A quick pass out to Nathan Jones, and Jones stiff arms one defender and barrels his way down to the 31-yard line. Now, that'll be a pickup of 12 yards on the play.
And I tell you, Jones, every time he touched that ball, he want to get a touchdown, man.
He's
stiff-arming and kicking and everything.
He's an absolute beast, Marcus.
Yes, he is.
I gotta tell you, that kid has the will of 12 lines.
Oh, my. Maybe Tigers.
Or Tigers, yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, my.
2 wide receivers left, one to the right. It's going to be a quarterback keeper this time. Darian Peace calls his own number, and he hurdles a defender, and he's going to scoot into the end zone, walk the dog, touchdown. Tigers.
Man, 31-yard TD run with a leap.
A Dennis Flowers, Kellen Williams, realtor touchdown.
Man, look at that.
And that was a thing of beauty right there. That might make our highlight reel.
Oh, that's going to make it. We're going to get your son on that real quick.
Oh, yeah. Get him on there. He does all the highlight reels. He does a great
boy.
job of that. I don't even know how he does it.
Hey, man. We got that technology, man.
Yeah, I'm sitting there dumbfounded. I don't know.
I just listen for my name.
I try to take a class, Gonzalez will attempt the point after. The kick is up. The kick is good. And with 10:40 left to play, the Tigers now 55, the Bulldogs 0. And, oh, my.
With a quarterback
That struck too fast, Marcus,
Yeah, it struck too
because
fast.
A minute and 60 seconds?
Yeah,
No, a minute and 40 seconds, I think.
We went from
Goodness
fried bologna
gracious.
and Spanish
1 yards. Yeah. Darian Peace.
To the house. And he was like, peace.
We're having some connectivity issues. It's the cellular network, but we're back now.
Well, I think it's something atmospheric.
Yeah.
I do believe so.
Something.
But we know our camera's on the blink. That's going to be fixed next week. We'll have a brand new camera rolling next week. As a fair catch on the kick.
And I tell you, they're just not running that ball out.
Yeah, Stephon Brooks on the fair kick, Marcus. And no, they haven't ran one back. Well, they've ran one tonight. That's it.
And that was what did they? Did he catch it right there? They brought it to 25.
Well,
right.
A fair catch, fair catch inside the 20-yard line now comes out to the 25 by rule. So
that just hit my head.
Something that changed.
Yeah.
Probably changed last year.
Yeah. Hey, a long time ago. I just looked up. I got to pay attention in a minute.
2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Well, it's been a long day for you.
Oh, yeah.
Swartz quick pass out in the flats to Adair. Adair is met, stacked, hit, and tumped.
Man. Tumped hard, too. I tell you what, these Tigers is gang tackling tonight, man.
Yeah.
Everybody want in on action.
You know, when we played ball back in the day, and I hate using this analogy, but
go ahead.
We all use that terminology, gang tackling.
Yeah.
You know, when one person's there, everybody should be there.
They should be there. Your boy should be there.
And we see that happening a lot with this Tiger defense this year.
Right.
So 17 quarters already in the books now with no score against the Malakoff Tiger defense, folks. That's 17, and if the Bulldogs don't score, it'll be 19 straight quarters. And Benny Rogers and I were talking about this earlier. Not sure or official if that would be the all-time record or not. He'll have to do some digging, but he might not be able to find out because there's some games in the 30s and 1934 we just don't know about.
Right.
But definitely be up there in the top. There's the handoff to Adams, and nothing doing.
Nada.
He might have got a yard though. I'll give him a yard on that one.
I'm gonna give him an inch.
Not too much. Again, we appreciate everybody who's tuned in tonight to us.
What's up, y'all?
Listening to us and watching on YouTube. We apologize for any technical difficulties we may have, but we're trying our best, and next week will be a better week. It'll be another week.
And what's up to Deuce Perry? He was always tuning in.
Yeah, I even had him playing a football game this year.
Oh, my.
You remember that, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I put him in the game.
Yeah, put him in the game. He ran 50 yards. Almost scored.
I don't know if we're getting senile or old. Swartz, the quarterback, is going to be another handoff to Adams, and Adams is met by Poteet.
Right at the
and DK
line.
Rose, and
man,
you don't want to run into either one of those guys. I tell you, good sportsmanship on the field right now being exhibited by both teams, patting each other on the back, helping them off the ground, and that's what you want to see out of these two rivals here is good sportsmanship. You never know when the tables will be turned because your program can go and just fall off the face of the earth for 10 years, and then you're back up, and so there's a lot of ups and downs in high school football, especially kind of like junior college. You never know what you're going to have year after year. Well, that bologna sandwich was something to behold.
I know.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you want me to take a piece off?
Got my tummy tickled there a little bit.
We got 4th and 9, and look, Driscoll said don't even
try to block it.
He said don't even try to block it. So
Austin gets away a good kick, and Driscoll's going to return it from his own 26-yard line to the 40, 45, and a nice hit. And they're going to call a flag on that.
From the side. Hit in the back.
It was from the side, and Driscoll a bit shaken up. He got hit pretty hard right there on that return.
Yeah.
Yeah, got popped pretty good. He did on that one. But this will be coming back. It'll be from the spot of the foul, and I don't. Something like that's not intentional,
right?
And it's you hit them from the side. I don't see that as a foul in my book, honestly. Now, if he's got his back turned to you and he blatantly hit him, yes, I call those tic-tac calls right there. Tic-tac calls that do no good for nobody.
I thought you could say TikTok. I'd like to close my ears.
No, not the old TikTok stuff.
Woo-wee.
So a nice return negated by a penalty on the run back. We just hope Judson Driscoll's doing okay. Tigers in a big backfield here.
I see.
And handoff to Langley, and Langley is oh my goodness.
Oh my. Oh.
Langley is dragging runners 15, 16 yards downfield.
On the backs. I mean, literally dragging. Man.
That's that yak for you.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go, Nathan.
Yakety yak.
I mean, Aaron.
Yakety yak don't talk back.
I don't know why I called him Nathan for, but I guess I was looking at Nathan Jones on the sideline warming up a while ago for quarterback.
You got to make sure you get that name right this time.
Again, heavy backfield set.
Even your tech guy can see something like that.
Heavy backfield set. Again, it's going to be a handoff. And Langley is just busting through the heart of the Bulldog defense.
Yeah, finally brought down by number 50, Greg Wells.
That'll be another 14 yards for Langley, and they may just keep this up right here.
I think they're going to. And I see coaches already laid off on him a little bit, Joy. He didn't let him rush the kicker punter, and then he just sent his big boys in and go run down the throat, run the clock out.
And really, there's no reason to at this point.
Right.
They don't have a prayer to answer and come back. Barring natural disaster or the end of the world.
Right.
Heaven forbid that.
You'll never go on now.
Well, that's true, Marcus. Somebody could pop up and say had COVID and they'd stop the whole game.
That's right.
Big backfield set again. Handoff to Keenan Langley again. And Langley this time is stopped after a 3-yard pickup on the play.
Number 5 got in on that. That was Cade Adair. And 9, David Austin.
So 2nd down, and we'll call it 7 yards to go from the booth.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Big backfield set once again for the Tigers.
I'm surprised Jaden Trevino not back there.
Yeah.
In that backfield.
Under center is quarterback Darian Peace. Another handoff to Langley. And this is a steady diet of Langley. Langley
still up.
Yeah, he busts out of the pack, and actually he lost a yard or two doing that.
Yeah,
but
they finally got him. Number 25, Casey Carter.
So 3rd down and 6 yards to go for the Tigers.
4 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third quarter. And coach is just taking his time, then the clock run out, and kind of practice some little plays in case he had to run the big offense.
Well, and this is good for short yardage downs, too, for the Tigers. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go for the Tigers. Big backfield set once again. Going to be a handoff again to Langley. Langley's going to bust right through the defense, walk the dog. Oh, and he trips.
Oh, he tripped over the line.
The magical yard line on the 5 reaches up and grabs him and trips him.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
What are you doing? Crap.
Well.
Yeah, the line. It must have been a sprinkler out there.
I don't think it was a sprinkler on an artificial turf field, Marcus.
Oh, man. You're just all right, though. It might be a fake sprinkler.
I think it may be the yard monster that got him. He was all alone and just falls down.
Yeah. Had a good touchdown.
Maybe he was tired. I was ready to walk the dog. 1st and goal. Hand off to Langley, and let's see if he can walk the dog this time. And he walks it.
Yep, walking like it talking.
That's a Dennis Flowers, Kellen Williams, Realtor touchdown.
7-yard touchdown run by Langley.
So Langley bust into the end zone, and rightly so for the fruits of his labor.
That's what I tell you. I'm glad Coach gave him that one. Let him go and run it in.
Well, me too. He'd have to live that one down. Yeah. He probably still will tomorrow at school.
Yeah, they're gonna look at that several times.
Kind of reminds me of Daniel Jones, the Giants quarterback, when he broke loose several weeks ago. Kick is up and it is good by Gonzalez.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Joe. I'm still trying to see what happened to that guy. He just by himself.
Yeah,
he just failed.
And he was running too.
Yeah, running hard.
And he just went, whoop, fell down.
Yep.
That's the way it goes.
Brought him down to the knee.
Folks, you're listening to Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports. We'll be right back. Tigers up 62-0.
Oh, my.
Hello, y'all. Katie Lynn here from America's Got Talent. I would like to tell you about the two magnificent places in Malakoff, Texas. First, Anding Acres is getting ready to crank up for fall weddings, and they are booked for 2019, but would love to show you around for your 2020 wedding at Anding Acres. You will receive an elegant but country-style wedding. While I'm talking about wedding plans, the Anding House is now open for that weekend wedding getaway stay. Just a little history of the Anding House LLC. The Anding House represents the days of old and are the only bed and breakfast in Malakoff. This is the perfect place for small parties, meetings, birthdays, and social events. The 4,500 square foot stately home was built in 1921 and boasts 54 windows, beautiful original pine floors, and intricate tiles in the kitchen and baths. Lisa and Wesley Anding have updated the home with fresh paint, which emphasizes the gorgeous details in the stacked molding staircase, railing, and original light fixtures. The Anding House is located at 207 East Main Street in Malakoff, Texas. For just a simple getaway or wedding weekend, give Lisa a call today at 903-203-9958. You can also find them on Facebook at www.facebook.com/AndingHouse. Anding Acres proudly supports the Malakoff Tigers.
And
the Malakoff Tigers Sports Network.
And a fair catch on the play called and by there, and our Stephon Brooks, and then he tries to run it.
Yeah,
they could have flagged him on that,
right.
but they didn't.
But I tell you what, Jordan, look what we got now. We have a running clock. They decided to run the clock, and
this
we're
is
going to keep it like that.
Into the third quarter, I guess, right?
Yeah, we still in the third quarter, and they decided to go ahead and just run the clock.
Hey, we'd like to say hello to Trey Wolford from Toledo, Ohio, or out in Toledo, Ohio, working.
All right.
So I forgot to mention him a little bit earlier. But
up, Trey?
Problem should be fixed on your screen now, folks. I had some reports of maybe the screens not showing the scoreboard, but we try to get the score also so that way you know it. So we apologize for anything that might have happened tonight that's been out of the ordinary or whatever. It's been kind of a strange night. Handoff to the first back through. He's met in the hole and dives forward for a positive gain there of 3.
Okay, yeah. We got 3 yards on that one.
It's a nice run that time. That was number 35, Leroy Woolridge.
And so that ends the third quarter with the Tigers up 62-0. In fourth quarter, they're going to come out with a running clock to get this game over with, and we'll get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, we will. And, folks, you're listening to Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports. Your Tigers up 62-0, as Marcus just said, and we'll be back.
Let's face it, we live in a fast-paced world with little time to get many things done that in a perfect world we could do with relative ease ourselves. With David Kennedy's red carpet treatment, let David do things that you don't have time to do or just don't want to tackle yourself. David has his 3-room carpet cleaning special for just $125. That's what I'd pay the chiropractor after doing that. Save money, time, and your back. Let the Carpet Pro get her done for you. Did we mention that David won Best Carpet Cleaning Business on Cedar Creek Lake in 2017 and 2019? Well, he just did. Kennedy's red carpet treatment specializes in 24-hour water extraction and rapid structure dry-out, tile, grout, VCT tile, area rugs, upholstery, carpet cleaning, air duct cleaning, and odor elimination. The Malakoff Tigers Sports Network endorses David's work. The phone number that you can reach David at is 903-802-0218. You can also send David an email at kennedysredcarpet@gmail.com.
All right, folks, we're live. Fourth quarter action here with a running clock, 62-0 our score. The district champion of District 8, Malakoff Tigers. Congratulations on another great year.
Yes, sir.
Going to be a handoff to Woolridge.
And nowhere to go.
And Woolridge is stacked up. Might have got 2 on the run.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Man.
A lot of the Tigers now getting some PT in the game.
Yes, sir.
We certainly hope that Judson Driscoll is going to be okay.
Yeah.
And Bryson Adair as well.
And that's what injuries you hate before the playoffs.
Yeah,
like
you don't want to get dinged up in games like this, even though you might want to play, and you don't want to have any losses at all, because then coaching becomes a little bit more difficult. You got to have somebody step up in a hole, and whoa, there was a first down for the Bulldogs, and
Bulldog got it first.
That might be their third one of the night total.
Right.
It's a nice run by Woolridge. Woolridge looked like a little bulldozer back there.
Yep.
Just think if you had the kids from Eustace, Crossroads, Trinidad all playing together on one team, how that would be.
That would have been
I've
awesome.
thought about that for years, and they're not very far apart, and really just a skip, hop, and a jump away from each other. Then you got Athens that's 10 miles away.
Yeah, we'd have been.
You have a super school built, you know.
There you go.
There's a handoff to Woolridge. Oh, my. Man, there is some hitting going on. But Woolridge, I tell you what, proving to be a tough cookie.
Oh, yeah. He stayed up
for the Bulldogs. Gets up, and his shoulder pads are all callywonkered around.
Yeah.
Going to have some help from the official there, getting his shirt tucked over his pads again. Tigers aren't letting up. I tell you that. They're still out there hitting.
They still looking at this as my homecoming and senior night. And, you know, these guys want to play and make memories out here.
Yeah.
And a couple of memories been made.
Yeah, one memory here. Tigers pulled into 25th place, tied with a whole slew of teams to the top Tiger scoring games with 62 points tonight.
Yeah.
And that's compliments of Benny Rogers. And Woolridge's hit stacked up and pushed back as he crossed the 40 to the 41.
I'll tell you, these Tigers ain't quitting. They getting their last push and shove.
I'll tell you what, you've got the reserves in, and they're hungry.
Yeah,
they're out for blood because they haven't got to play much, and now they're in there just soaking up the time they're getting in.
Yeah, old River Perkins said he wanted a little bit of them for a minute.
Yeah, you know.
Got him that little push.
Yeah, River, interesting talk a couple weeks ago with his father, you know, had been playing with a neck injury, you know, for the last couple of years, and to see him out there is really good right now. He's a kid that's very, very athletic, but, you know, trying to keep – oh, my goodness gracious.
No,
and that was Cannon Poteet all up in Woolridge's Kool-Aid.
Yeah, he peekabooed him.
Well, I tell you what, he might have gave him some mouthwash on that one. Goodness.
He smelled his cologne and everything, didn't he?
Oh.
Yes, he did.
That was a hit right there. Poteet come out of nowhere. He can say faster than a speeding bullet on that one.
Tell you. Hey, I almost got there before the pitch got there.
Yeah.
Man.
But one thing about it, he wasn't going to try to get the pitch. He was going to hit somebody because he's a hitter.
Yeah, he went with the ball. He might have grabbed the ball and ran it in.
Yeah, he probably could have.
He was like, I'm going to get this hit.
He's just going to hit somebody. He don't care. He's just going to hit you. He flies around reckless abandon. And Austin's going to punt this one away again and gets off a decent punt this time. Going to be fielded, or maybe fielded. Well, Carter Fuller just lets it go out of bounds about the 13-yard line. So
I thought he was going to get him run that.
Well, you know, I would have done it. I would have picked it up and ran it.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime I could get my hands on the ball in high school, I was going to run. I didn't care.
You going to go, too. We called you Happy Feet back then.
Yeah, and the problem was I'm short-legged. My feet were moving 100 miles an hour, but I wasn't going a damn place.
Oh, my.
Pardon that.
Excuse me. Hold on. Place.
Aaron forgot to beat me out on that one, I guess.
Beep. Yeah. Start feeling good to him.
First out and 10 for the Tigers with the clock running.
It's that bologna sandwich.
Yeah, that's what it was, Marcus. Got my sugar acting up.
Got
3
wide
wide
out there, Joe.
Yeah, it is.
Hayden Thomas with the ball. Let's see what he's going to do.
Man is Hayden Thomas is driving the pile forward.
All right. Uh-oh. A little scuffle over here with Rivers. Number 8 and 8. Look at it. 8 and 8 was trying to battle. Let me see what the other 8 is.
You put 8 and 8 together, that's 88. Michael Irvin would love that.
That was Sebastian. Trying to get him a little something.
Yeah, Sebastian Ortega.
Yeah.
I noticed you backed off that last name.
I backed off of it. Hey, I'm smart.
2 wide receivers left. Nathan Jones is a quarterback, going to handle the keeper himself, and he's not going to get very far on this one.
I tell you, he don't stop, though.
No, he's not going to stop.
Nathan's just fighting.
You ever seen the bullfighters when they fight the bull and stuff, and the bull just don't stop? You got to kill the bull for it to stop.
You got to get him.
Yeah, it'd be the same way with Nathan. He's one way. He's all motor.
Yeah.
And he's always revved up high. 3rd down and short. It's going to be a handoff to Langley, and Langley busts loose and tripped up by the shoelaces there, Marcus.
Yeah, once again. A little help by number The number 11 out there, number 11, which is Joel Adams. Kind of made him twist up a little bit and tripped him. But what a good run. Got Kayvon in the backfield right now.
Yep, there's going to be a jet sweep to
Poteet.
Cannon Poteet. And, oh, my, Poteet punishing defenders along the way.
Yeah.
He lowered his shoulder, and Schwartz now rubbing his arms a little bit after taking the punishment.
Poteet, too.
From Poteet. Goodness.
Poteet said, let me rub my arm a little bit, too. Uh-oh. We don't need that. Everybody trying to get their
everybody wants to score.
Yeah, you got to be careful. We don't need no more injuries.
Kayvon Davis in the backfield now. Nathan Davis, the quarterback.
And Kayvon low to the floor, ain't he, Joe? He's a big boy.
Oh, yeah. And a handoff to Davis, but Davis goes nowhere there.
Yeah. Well, they kind of seen that play.
Yeah, it was.
That play was kind of slow running there.
Yeah, slow developing.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 2. I think just about all the reserves are in. A little bit over 4 minutes left to play in this contest.
Yeah. And then this clock run, and it's about to be over pretty soon.
Yeah, the question now is, are they going to cover the spread?
I'm trying to tell you. I think they're going to get them in. I
hope nobody betted on this game.
I'm telling you.
3rd down and 2. Jones, the quarterback. The snap. It's going to be a handoff to.
And he got the first.
Kayvon Davis, and Davis close to the first. I believe they're going to give it to him, Marcus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What a good game.
Yeah, Benny just told everybody that the Tigers will be in action next week in the playoffs at a site, date undetermined, and an opponent undetermined. So we'll know more. In all likelihood, it's going to be Maypearl, but there's still a little bit of settling to do first.
That's Trevino.
Yep, Trevino's in the game, and Trevino's refusing to go down. A 1-yard pickup for Jaden Trevino there. Good to see him get some PT.
Yes, sir.
I know it kind of frustrates you as a player if you're really good, and I mean, and Trevino's a really good back too.
Yeah, he's patching
in his own right, but he's just got to be patient because his time will come next year.
Exactly.
You know, where he's going to get his time, and I know it's frustrating sometimes because you're a player and you want to play all the time, but you know there's just not enough room for everybody. There's a penalty.
That'll be number.
That was going to be a jet sweep right there to Blake Miller.
And that was number 20. Connor Kale.
Kale jumps off sides.
Connor Kale. Dog.
Well, you called him a cow.
Yeah. Man.
You need me to check your sugar?
No, man. I need to get that bed.
You need to hit the beds, what you need to do. Yeah. Well, we got another one tomorrow night over in Blooming Grove. The Rice Bulldogs take on the Blooming Grove Lions tomorrow night at 7:30. And that's right, you heard it here. We'll be covering for the Rice Bulldogs tomorrow night. We've been asked as a special request, and we're going to honor that request.
Yes, sir. And Trevino with the ball.
And there's Trevino. Trevino running loose around the right side. He almost broke one there, Marcus.
They got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes and counting. Like I said, we have a running clock from 3rd quarter to 4th quarter and 62-0.
Yeah, and I think every time Trevino has gotten into a game late into the ball game, he scored a touchdown. Right. So he gets his in.
And it usually be a long one.
It does. This young man has lots of potential, folks. You'll hear this name a lot over the next 2 years. And there's a jet sweep. And Connor Kale, oh, my goodness.
Connor say, give me some. We'll run over you.
And Schwartz again on the receiving end of that hit by Connor Kale.
These boys bringing pain on defense and offense, Joe.
Well, they're making my head hurt.
Man.
Tigers looking up at that scoreboard, a minute and so left to go. And if they score now, they score. The Tigers aren't trying to run this clock.
No, they're not at all.
Run the score up. I mean, you got to let the kids play. I don't buy into the stuff, oh, you could have did this, you could have did that. Kids have got to play. I mean, these kids that don't get to play are out here playing now, and if they score, they score. Jones takes the snap and goes down the left sideline and goes out of bounds close to the 27-yard line. He'll be marked. It'll be a gain of 14.
Yep. 46 seconds of counting. The clock is ticking and talking. 39. Yeah.
Yeah, Benny Rogers just echoed what I talked about a little bit earlier. If this score holds right now, the Tigers will end the district, allowing 0 points through all the district games that they've played. That's the accomplishment.
Coach told him to nail it.
Nathan Jones takes a knee right here, and that'll be all she wrote from Tiger Stadium. Your district champion, Malakoff Tigers, ring that winning bell once again to the fine tune of 62-0. And congratulations to the Malakoff Tigers, who in all likelihood will probably play next Friday against what we're thinking maybe Maypearl right now. Games have to be decided tomorrow night, though. I'm going to take a look real quick, Marcus, at this district. Give me just a second, my friend.
I got you. Take your time.
It don't take too long when I get to rolling here.
Shout out to Shonda Lewis.
Hello, Miss Lewis.
Miss Lewis, the nurse, best nurse around here in the, I'm going to say Malakoff, but I'm going to say the world. Coach Poteet.
Yep, Trinity Valley coach.
Valley. And the man in the house.
Yeah, Coach Poteet. And
Brittany Bryant. Peggy Chris.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, here's the deal, Marcus.
Go for it.
West plays Maypearl tomorrow night. If West should win against Maypearl, what I'm looking at here is that, and I'm going to take another close look at this. Right now, Grandview is 8-0, 4-0. West 8-2, 5-1. Madison 3-1, 3-1 in district. They've only played district games this year. That's it. Maypearl 7-2, 3-2. If Maypearl loses and Madison loses, I believe that Madison, well, I'm not sure. Folks, just tune in next week because it's just a jumbled up race right here, and I can't call it here because it's going to be too close. I know West has one loss, so if West gets beat tomorrow, that would slide Madison up into second place and Maypearl into third, I believe, and West. It could be either or. But I was talking to Benny earlier. He felt like it could be either Madison or Maypearl. I'm going to leave it at that because he's had to research it all week. I have not, so I hadn't did much on it. But tomorrow night again, the Malakoff Tiger Sports Network will be covering the Rice Bulldogs over in Blooming Grove to take on the Lions for the district championship over in that Navarre County area. Important game tomorrow night for both of those squads, and we'll be there having live coverage for you. Kickoff is 7:30 p.m. If you're not doing anything, tune in to us tomorrow and watch the game. You'll have a lot of fun and enjoy our commentary. But for everyone who's been a part of this homecoming victory, I'm Joey Snowden for Aaron Scott and Marcus Dow, bidding you farewell and so long until next week or tomorrow night when we'll be back live again.